Hey everyone, skull902 here, along with Lyrical Miracle 9608.
Heyo.
And today, I just had a real itch to stream. I was feeling it last night before I went to bed, and I was like, God damn it, uh, I want to stream at least
Are you
one more
feeling it
time.
now, Mr. Skull?
Exactly, yeah, I'm feeling it. I was like, I want to stream at least one more time before the end of the month. So here's what we got. Earlier this month, I streamed with Dylan. I did a Chaos Emerald only run of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I got the good ending, not the best ending as Sonic. And so I figured, an easy stream for me would be to do that exact same thing, but with the Red Boy. Uh, welcome to the stream, Stitch, and Juke.
Nice.
Hello to you. Uh, I think
Yes,
I think
welcome.
I think that's the first time I've seen you here. Unless if you were here at some point previously. Please do let me know. I can forget these things
Yeah.
easily. Um, Hello, Rin the Hedgehog. Welcome to the stream. Just let me find the ROM so I can get the game started. Uh, okay, here we are. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Hello, Gamer Boy, who asks, "Hey Skull, how you doing?" Well, I've barely been awake. I've been awake for like an hour. I've been. Miracle, how are you doing? Apparently, Juke, it is your first time here. Well, I hope that you enjoy what you see today.
Hey, welcome. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm better than I was the other day. Still a bit sicky, but not too bad. Tolerable.
Stitch. Oh goodness, that was early. Thank you so much for the $4.99 noob super sticker. Thank you. And welcome
Hey,
to the
nice.
stream, Flare Evie as well.
Welcome.
All right, Miracle. Jeez, my brain just lost control there for a moment. During the special stages, you are my eyes on the chat. So
Gotcha.
yeah. Thankfully, I only have to do 7 of these in this particular stream.
E. There you go. I can see the stream now.
Cheer, buddy.
Oh, there goes the red boy.
That he do
There
be.
he goes.
There goes my Knuckles.
That reminds me of I saw an animation today. It was a reference to the 87 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it was a bit where I was like, April was so mad. Oh well, women. No, we don't. But it was Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles.
Well.
And instead it was Knuckles saying Amy was mad, and Knuckles was just like, Amy was real mad, and Sonic was like, well, women, and Tails was like, no, we don't.
Well, welcome, Sunswift and Kimasabe to the stream. Swift, I've barely been awake, so my day has been non-existent pretty much up until now.
Monkey Dude, there he is.
Yeah, Monkey
Baby.
Dude, let's go, baby. Oh, Kimasabe I already welcomed in. Dylan, welcome to the stream. I don't know if you saw the notification in the server, but if you are not busy, you are free and welcome to join here today as well. Juke said that they had fun talking to me in Dylan's stream, and decided to check out my own content, and I appreciate that, dude.
Yeah, I recognize that name.
Thank
Also,
you.
hi, Skull.
Oh, hi, Dylan.
Hey, hi, Dylan.
Howdy. How are you today, Lyrical?
I'm going good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Just
Oh,
saw
those
that you were
elegant
going
little
live,
glide
so...
punches, just and boop and boop. Sorry, you were saying?
No, you're fine. I don't even remember what I was saying. It was nothing important.
Let's see. Just before the
That's
special
me always.
stages, I'm gonna change the title here.
Making fresh green tea with lemon juice, cinnamon sticks, and ginger. That sounds lovely, Sunswift. I hope you enjoy it.
Yes.
Also, Dylan, didn't you get into some of the games in KN's Halloween stream?
Sadly, I did not. I tried, for sure, but I don't think I did.
Oh,
or if
fuck.
I did, I forgot.
I thought I saw you in one of the games. Like, I could be misremembering, though.
Now I feel bad, though, because just before Jackbox, KN gave me a room code for Quiplash in case I felt like joining from the chat. I could have given it to you.
That's fine, man. You're not under any obligation to, like, forward me stuff like that. I'm not a part of the 182 crew. I'm just some random dude.
I think you're known amongst the base well
Yeah, you're
enough
well
to,
known enough. You're definitely well known enough and trusted enough by now.
And she
Otherwise
gave me
you
the
wouldn't be
room
a
code,
skull
I
mod,
presume,
would
a
you,
few
son?
minutes before the stream, or the game, rather, actually began, so I could have just been like, oh, hey, I'm gonna give this one to Dylan, but I just wasn't thinking of it.
Oh, I did get in
sad
for a round of Among Us. Now that I think about
Oh,
it.
yeah, you
Yes,
did.
that's
Played
where
Among
I
Us
saw
with
your
Shadow.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
my
where
memory
I saw
is
your name.
crap.
Same. That's a very big mood.
It's all good.
Like, it's not even consistently crap. It's just it just does its own thing. My memory.
I feel that.
I was honestly surprised that my OC was chosen to draw. Oh, she looked adorable, Sunswift.
It was,
I recognized the art style. I was like, is that an OC from Sunswift? And I was like, hey, yo, it is.
I
Nice.
saw, I'd seen the drawing previously, so when KM pulled it up, I was like, oh, hey, that's someone I recognize. That's nifty.
Hey.
Also, welcome to chat, Slytherin90.
Yes, welcome, welcome.
Hello, welcome.
How about you, Slytherin? Oh, and Leo as well, hi.
Hi, Leo.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
Seems a lot of people were in a Sonic mood today. I had it said 11 viewers a moment ago, and I don't usually get that
For
many
me,
so
it says
early.
14 now, so hey. Oh, now it says 12. Well,
Oops.
hello, 10 plus viewers.
Hello.
It's in the chat for the random ant from Vinny's drawing. You know,
I more or less wanted my OC to be picked just to see how much he would just like absolutely butcher him.
same.
What I was surprised by during that whole thing is because I'm not on the Team 182 Discord server anymore. They have a fucking censor bot now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they do? I didn't know.
Yeah, they do. Because I remember they were trying to pass around Vinny's art of one of the OCs that was like made like Shadow, and the image of it being in its tube triggered the bot, and it was just like, no, you can't send this.
That's so stupid. What a
I think it thought that it
hilarious.
was a little too phallic in shape.
just the fact that they
Incredible.
have a censor bot though.
Yeah.
Like, why not just hire more moderators?
Shrug.
Because money.
Well, nobody's getting paid for it. At least I don't think so. If they are, I want to know where my check is.
No, I don't think anyone's getting paid.
That's fair.
I don't know.
Well,
just,
I mean, I wouldn't know.
like, I don't know. I am kind of being a facetious, jokey man about it, but like, you know, we complain as creators about YouTube's automation and stuff. So like, I don't know, it's just kind of funny to me in that sort of respect.
Indeed. Ooh, Slytherin has raspberry cake with whipped cream. That sounds amazing.
It
Nice.
does indeed sound pretty good.
Hope you're
It makes
enjoying
me
your.
want to grab a thing of raspberry iced tea, not gonna lie.
Alright, let's see if I
The
can do
closest
with
thing I have.
Knuckles here what I did
Oh.
with Sonic. And nope.
And nope.
No, couldn't get the early jump in, but it's fine. I have a fire shield, so.
Yeah, you're
Indeed.
fine. Kimosabe has a question for us. Have you guys heard or seen of Chainsaw Man? And if you have, who's your favorite character? I personally haven't. Sorry.
I've heard that name before, but I haven't seen anything from it.
All I know is like one meme that I've seen of it, so I don't really know anything except what Chainsaw Man looks like. So I can't really answer that question.
Sorry there, Kimosabe.
I am afraid.
Oh.
Oh, Sunswift actually drew their take on Vinny's drawing of their OC. Inception.
My god. Keep the train rolling.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
Oh my
I
fuck.
didn't include the brutal murder of that ant.
Yeah, that poor ant just was like squash. I don't know
It
what
was cool.
Vinny was thinking when he decided to include that, but then again, we very rarely know what Super Nintendo 64 is thinking of.
Yeah, like, does anyone know what he's thinking, really?
I know I don't.
I don't think he does either.
Welcome to.
And that's why we love him.
Welcome to Bop. Hello.
Hello. I like that Knuckles looks purple underwater. That's very nice.
Yeah, underwater palettes do be a thing.
Yeah. They're a little weird, though,
Look at
admittedly.
Ah, darn.
Yeah, the stream yesterday was really good. I tried to stay up as long as I could, but the last thing I remembered was I was in the TKO audience, and I saw some of the shirts, and then I don't remember anything else, and then I woke up with one phone on one side of me and one phone on the other, where it said disconnected, thanks for playing, and the stream had ended. So I literally fell asleep during the TKO game because I was that tired.
Katie screen capped and showed me the big T-shirt.
Oh, the big T-shirt was incredible. Unless there was more than one, but if it's the one I'm thinking of, then it was great.
Certainly a big T-shirt, and
Actually, there was more than one.
it was the Thanos one.
Yes, the Thanos one.
And she was like, "Would you wear this skull?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Of course you
obviously.
would.
Unfortunately.
Anyone with a sense.
Oh my god. It didn't register that I pushed the fucking button.
Oh no!
No. Anyone with a sense of style would wear that shirt, let's be real.
Well, that was
Someone
embarrassing.
drew Thanos big in the sun. Incredible.
Probably should have grabbed a shield there as well. Oops.
Whoops. Whoops. That's
no,
my best
damn it.
Lego Man CD voice. Whoops, you need to put the CD in your dick. Can't even remember what he originally says. I've seen that many memes of it now.
It's been way too long since I played any of those Lego CD games. I have a couple.
Right. Also, being able to hold onto the wall is so helpful.
Yeah, it's pretty good strategy for that boss fight when you're. Oh, the ring box doesn't go down with me. Boo.
No, it doesn't. It'll stay there. You have to get it before the sign lands. Is how you get it.
Damn, I was really hoping I could just start off with.
No.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, that's so sad.
No.
Slytherin says, speaking of yesterday's stream, that Among Us event must have been pretty wild. Unfortunately, they missed it due to falling asleep. Yeah, time zones are
darn.
definitely a weird thing.
Oh,
When
this
I got
this
in,
level
I was
stresses
pretty
me the fuck out.
hyped.
Bop said, it's funny how I just got Hypertails in Sonic Origins, and then see this stream. Well,
Eh.
I hope that you enjoy what you see here today, Bop.
Indeed.
Also, I missed a giant ring in the last act as well, so I'm doing weird in this run.
Well, the nice thing is because you're doing a Chaos Emerald only run, is you basically got the entire game's worth of big rings to get the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, Marble Garden Zone is pretty loaded with them, so it's not like I'll have a shortage anytime soon.
Indeed.
So how are you doing today, Dylan?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you, Skull? I think I overheard that you'd like just woken up, so.
Yeah, I've been up for about an hour and a half, so it hasn't really been much of a day today thus far, but you know, enjoying the stream thus far. Gameplay mistakes, you know, notwithstanding.
Indeed.
Kimosabe says, have you guys seen game/anime Cyberpunk Edge Runner on Netflix? I'd say it's pretty good. I've heard of it and haven't seen it for lack of time.
I have not heard of it. That's the unfortunate thing is like if I get asked if I've heard of something, it's more than likely that I haven't, unfortunately.
I've heard of Cyberpunk, but not Cyberpunk Edge Runner.
I've heard of
But,
Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, I've heard of that one, but I don't even know if that's the same thing.
It's a video game.
Might be. Yeah,
Maybe the show is based on the video game.
maybe.
I don't think so, but I also don't know enough about it to be an accurate judge of that.
I think Cyberpunk is also just like a genre in
Yeah, it
general.
is.
Yeah, just a genre in general. This is very true.
Hello, crazy kid. Welcome or welcome back.
Yeah.
I didn't see you in the chat
was-
before, so I'll just give you a big
Yes,
old welcome.
hello. Welcome, welcome. Kimosabe was in an Among Us round with Vector for a little bit, and they were both imposters, and they had a lot of fun. What an honor, honestly, to be an assassin with Vector the Crocodile himself.
Yeah, I got to be an assassin with Shadow. That was awesome.
Oh,
I
that is sick, actually.
What I mean
very
is from
cool.
the last live stream. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, welcome back. Glad you decided to happen by another time.
You're back
Indeed.
to Dinosaur Story?
Man, that is a pretty deep cut there. Not a lot of people think about that movie.
I only do
Wait, what
because
movie?
of Vindo. A Dinosaur Story.
We're back. A
Oh,
dinosaur story. John Goodman is the T-Rex.
Yes, I remember now.
Ow.
Oh, why
Just
does that
lost a
hurt
whole
you?
crud
That's
ton
good
of-
bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a little bit of bullshit.
That absolutely should not have happened. Suing Sega.
Like,
you
you did damage to it, so it shouldn't have given you damage as well.
Absolutely.
I think the collision system didn't know who to punish for that, whether it was the shark or Knuckles, so it was just like,
well,
both!
why not both? fuck the lot of you.
If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
Yep. Like that Ozzy Osbourne meme, like, I'm going to bed, fuck the lot of you.
I'm going to bed, fuck the lot of you.
Yeah.
Sharon.
Man, I wish I could go back in time and participate in that Among Us event. Oh well, I can wait. Yeah, I tried to participate. I really could not type fast enough. I'm still getting used to typing on my new phone, so I kept messing up the code, and I was like, ah. But never mind. Look,
I get a little lucky in that department because it's literally part of my job to be able to type fast.
Yeah, gotta type fast.
Imagine using a phone enough to know how to type on it quickly and efficiently.
I know, right?
I do somewhat. Like, I know some of the tricks of the trade to do it. I just don't, because I would much rather a full-sized QWERTY keyboard rather than a touch keyboard. I hate touch keyboards so much.
Yeah, I'm not exactly
fair.
like the biggest on it. I'm not a terribly frequent phone user either. So I'm very much an index finger, old man, slow typing guy when I'm on a smartphone.
This is a mood. That's me.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I'll at least use both thumbs, but that's about as fast as I can go.
I think
Yeah, Alice can type with both thumbs, and I'm like, witchcraft!
Yeah, I remember being very impressed when I saw a friend like a decade ago. She owned the shit out of her iPhone with that. I'm like, god damn. Bop here says, I think a 90s kid would just use a D-pad when playing Sonic. Well, I was born in 1994. That makes me a 90s kid. I'm using a keyboard right now.
Using WSAD or the arrow keys?
I use the arrow keys. That's just kind of how I learned to play it on Fusion.
The superior choice.
Cause like that's just like the default controls is A, S, and D are A, B, and C respectively, and then the arrow keys are your D-pad. So I was like, this is comfortable.
Yeah,
I
was
don't
gonna
know.
say that's more or less the D-pad of the keyboard world.
Yes.
Absolutely. Welcome to Sonic and Excellent Boy.
Find the computer room!
Yes, find the computer room indeed, yo. It's what we
I
need to
can't
do in
believe
this
Sonic
life.
and Eggman are both in chat together. Crazy.
Yo, it's nutsoid. Slytherin says, I kind of forgot you were born in '94, Skull. Did you think I was older? I'm pretty old, but I'm not quite that old.
Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold.
I heard that song in a hot minute.
Yeah, same, actually.
I don't think
Crazy
I've heard
kid,
it ever.
gotta go fucking fast. No, Dylan, you gotta find the iron boots, lol. Sonic said, Skull, are you 39?
No.
No.
No, I'm 28.
Love that, that's so funny. Well, now you feel 39.
Oh, I felt much older than that.
And
You know,
it's
the boss
my
themes in this
birthday.
game are epic.
Right?
I know I've said this like a million times, but Sonic 3 and Knuckles is like my favorite classic era Sonic game for sure. And definitely a strong contender for favorite Sonic game overall.
It's
Very valid.
my favorite of the classics, and definitely one of the best, just in terms of objective quality.
Yeah? Okie doke. Oh, I went very British there, didn't I? Okie doke.
Everyone says okie doke.
Well, yeah, this is true. I could have gone all Ned Flanders, oakley dokley.
The only exception is A pirate doesn't say okie dokie then.
God, I haven't heard that reference in a minute. That's weird, Sun Swift. I can see your profile picture.
Yeah, I can see it too.
I know there was a chat message earlier that was missing for like a good few seconds when Dylan first came on. So it was like Dylan's comment came up there and then like it moved up, but I wasn't seeing anything under. So I was like, huh?
The chat saw
Okay.
Tech Guy and freaked out.
Apparently.
It was like, I'm being watched! I better work!
Also, hello, Luigi.
Welcome, welcome. Yeah,
Any-
focusing
anyway,
on
I will
chat
be
during
right
the special stages. Oh, gotcha, Dylan. Focusing on the special stages and chat at the same time is not the easiest thing in the world for me. So again, Miracle,
Gotcha.
you'll have to be my eyes.
Mm.
My
welcome,
second pair of
Miracle.
Hello,
eyes.
Grey One Luigi.
Oh, hi
Oh,
TGW,
Jin.
welcome in.
Right, I'll be right back because my dinner's ready.
Ah, gotcha.
Enjoy. Time zones are very
Thank
weird. I
you.
literally just had lunch.
Oh no, I can't get off my bed.
And
I'm
I'm delaying a meal to do this stream, so
Okay, now I will be ready.
all right. there we
Well,
go.
yeah, there's 3 of us, including Skull.
Yeah, there's it's a party going on in the chat right now. Apparently, and 22 viewers. It's telling me. I don't usually get that many unless I'm streaming with KN. So thank you all for deciding to watch me of all people here today.
Excellent Boy, apparently Facebook reminded them that of a Tails doll they made for their little sister years ago. She wanted Tails plush, so they made her a Tails doll. She actually still has the doll. Was it like a Tails doll, like a proper doll of Tails, or the Tails doll, is my question.
Yes, very important distinction. I believe it was Crazy Kid asking what time it is for everyone. In my time zone, it is just past 2:30.
Yep, 2:36.
PM. Should
Oh yeah!
make that distinction.
Yeah, I completely forgot that there is like 24-hour offset possibility, so someone could technically be doing this at 2:36 a.m.
Yeah, that'd be like around the Australia, Japan area.
Yup. It was the Sonic R Tails doll. Okay.
Ah, gotcha.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure because I was just like, you could have like just a perfectly normal doll of Tails, or like the Tails doll out of Sonic R.
Well, Dylan, can't you see the sun is shining on me? It makes me feel so free. Okay. Enough of that. Flary Evie, you should be able to scroll up and chat. I don't see why you
I
wouldn't be
can't.
able to.
Slytherin, it's 7:37 for them, and it's pitch black outside. Yeah, that's fitting. It's pretty dark in the later hours.
Faux show.
Oh, I think they were asking us to scroll up. Let me do that. See if we missed something.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I can't do that because I'm playing the game, so...
Yeah, I gotcha. Claire Evie was saying go in the Hidden Palace. There's a hidden test area you can go into in regular game with Sonic and Tails. I don't know if that's in this version of the game.
I know exactly what Flary Evie's talking about, or at least I have a good idea. So after the run is done, if you can remind me, anyone. I'll select Tails, do the level select code, and then I'll show that off.
One human sticky note coming up.
Hey! Oh god, it almost didn't register my fucking... Or, well, it didn't. It's just I caught it in time this time.
Yeah. It does that sometimes. It'll drop the input for whatever reason.
I think it's just that sometimes I guess I don't press the key hard enough, so it goes down, but maybe not all the way down.
Yeah.
And I just don't notice it.
Yeah. It also might depend on how they are triggering it, because it might require a entire down and an entire up. So if you like have a partial press, it's not triggering one of the two events.
Maybe. In either case, we got Super Knuckles now, so cheer, buddy. Which also means that I can't glide if I have over 50 rings without transforming into Super Knuckles.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Back in this, double jumping will make you go super. I hated that so much. That's one of the things I love about Origins is they actually fixed that.
Yeah, like it never annoyed me too much just because I like having the power. But I think it does suck though when I have a shield, cause like, you know, Sonic isn't allowed to transform when he has a shield.
Yeah, that's true.
Sonic's welcome.
Sunswift, I'm imagining he has to hit like the space bar for jump or something along those lines. Or one of A, S, or D.
I default to S. So one could say I'm literally using my middle finger to control Knuckles, because that's exactly what's happening. But yeah, I use S, but I could use A or D if I wished.
Swift says, bruh. I'm imagining you giving Knuckles the middle finger.
Well, using the middle finger to control Knuckles.
Yeah.
And turn him super just now.
Oh, there we go. Crazy Kid, I've done similar things. Like, if I die a lot in a game, I will seriously flip the game off.
Yeah, I have done that in frustration as well at video games. See if I can I grab a shield here? Oh yeah, I absolutely can.
Yeah, I know some of the older ports have up button bound to jump, but this is not one of them.
And this is just a straight up emulation of the OG.
You're using Cake of Fusion, yes?
Absolutely. I wish that they still updated this one, because it's a really fucking good emulator, and I like how they implement the built-in video recording and whatnot. Like, goddamn, you know, this is just... Or if somebody could make a fork of it, like...
Yeah!
You know, because the Visual Boy Advance hasn't technically been updated since 2004, but there's a bunch of forks of it out there. So... you know, the legacy remains.
Yeah. Forking things is definitely a brilliant idea in, like, the GitHub world and various development worlds, because, as you said, it's a way to take projects that have died and bring life back into them.
Yeah, for sure. I love that shit. VBA-M is an awesome emulator, I'm just saying. Sonic says...
VBAM!
Yeah. Sonic says, I know I have an emulator that actually has a shader that looks like an old NTSC TV. Oh yeah, here, you know what? I can, why not? I can show that off a little bit. So let's see here.
Just like scan lines, or?
Yeah, so I just turned on the composite filter So that's like a composite video sort of thing. Makes the image look like shit. Here's RF, so it looks even worse. And if we want to go scan lines, there you go. That's that's your NTSC TV filter. Oh
Yep.
wait, oh wait, no, I gotta use NTSC aspect. What am I doing? There we are.
Oh yeah, you gotta do the appropriate aspect ratio too. Leo, I agree. Yeah, that when he turned on the first filter, my eyes were like, ugh.
Yeah, let's get back back to normal.
Bob, he is playing the original 3&Knuckles through Kega Fusion.
Yeah, this is
a Genesis emulator.
Yeah, this is the original version right here.
Slytherin, to quote Sonic, I have no idea.
Yeah, that's just the lay of the land. Why can they breathe in space? You know?
Yeah. Sega logic, or lack thereof, more appropriately.
Exactly. Miracle went to get dinner. So that's where he is right now. He'll be back.
Sonic's apparently uses Blarg's N-Tesc filter from another emulator to look at all the neat stuff Sega did with the waterfalls. Yeah, it's kind of neat to look at all the little tricks that they did in a natural environment to make it look better.
Yeah, it's a very interesting thing how they would take advantage of like composite video signals or just how the nature of CRT TVs are to do things like you know, if you use like a CRT with like a Super Nintendo or a Genesis or everything, like you can definitely tell in the art that that it was sort of made to be displayed on those screens, because some effects will come off a little better than if you view them on a HD screen with like pure graphics and whatnot. Indeed, I did have 69 rings there. But like, you know, things like dithering, oops. I think the waterfalls took advantage of color banding, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So there's a bunch of very interesting effects that that devs used to do to get certain looks out of games if you played them with the right setup.
Yeah, I think the waterfalls are a combination of color banding and active filter from the CRT, because colors don't like hard stop on a CRT, so they were like, well, we can use that to our advantage and kind of make it look more blended than it actually is.
I think it does show up in recordings though, so I'm not entirely sure if it's a CRT technology as well.
Well, they've recreated a lot of that in like emulators and stuff just for.
Yeah, but what I mean is like, you know, from a composite signal, on the original console itself, is what I'm saying. It shows up in recorded footage.
Maybe I'm just being a dumbass. This is also possible.
Being a dumbass is a pretty relatable feeling for me. We're being extremely nerdy right now.
Hey, I am a nerd. I will own up to that all the doodah day long.
Faux show, yo.
Half of the shit I talk about on my streams when I do them is just like tech stuff.
Absolutely. Sega's response to the question of how the moon came back is hilarious. Yeah, Izuka had to kind of improvise there.
Yep.
And he didn't come up with an answer that was scientifically correct, but oh, did not mean to transform there.
Whoops.
But you know, he was on the spot, so I think it can be forgiven.
Yeah. Flare EV, that is one of the more useful bits of the lightning shield is that you become a ring magnet.
Hell yeah. What was the response? The response was that that we're only seeing the moon's good side. Which,
Yeah,
again,
like-
is scientifically impossible.
Yeah. Apparently the side that got blown up just like permanently turned away from Mobius or Earth or Sonic's planet, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yeah.
What if we take the moon and move it somewhere else?
My god.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help that.
Jesus Christ,
So-
it's Jason Bourne.
So, yeah, Leo, the side that Eggman blew up would be the quote-unquote bad side. And that is just, like, permanently turned away. And
Yep.
then the good side is the side that's just, like, left unharmed.
Indeedly doodly.
Though I like Sonic's, reference back to, Majora's Mask, where it's just, the moon's bad side is when it has the angry face, it comes down and smashes the earth.
Oh shit. Someone stop it. Knuckles.
I'm hoping that was a Majora's Mask reference, at least. It sounded like it.
I think so. I mean, I don't know of many other properties where the moon gets angry and you gotta stop it from crashing down on the planet.
Sonic's, yeah, in Sonic X they do, Eggman actually repairs the moon as part
Yeah,
of a
so-
ploy.
You know, I can accept that. Like, you know, if the answer had just been the moon was fixed, you know, like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, it's not inconceivable for Sonic.
Not at all. We've seen weirder.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know Tails Tube calls it Earth. I still technically call Sonic's planet Mobius a lot of the time just because that's what I've always called it. And even though it's been disproved by Tails Tube, I still very much believe in the two worlds theory. It just makes more sense to me.
I gotta heavily disagree with you there, my dude.
So, well, it does depend on the medium. I will say that. There's certain places where it like makes no logical sense at all.
I just don't see it. I'm just like,
That's fair.
two worlds, like, come on, this ain't Sonic X. How
I think
can
that's
they
probably
just
part of my problem.
so
is
easily
that-
travel between two planets?
What have I returned to?
A small debate on
Randomness,
the
welcome back.
two worlds explanation that has since been decanonized.
Yes.
I think.
Which I do understand why, and like it does make a lot more sense that it's like one world, but I did kind of like the idea that Sonic had his own world. I'm not saying that humans can't exist in that world. I'm just saying like there should be a differentiation between the Earth that we live on and the Earth of Sonic.
I don't know. It like for me personally. Yeah, I was gonna get owned by that bat regardless. Like, you know, the Sonic was kind of always meant to coexist with humans, so it just kind of always made sense to me that, you know, he just lived on Earth.
Fair enough.
Okay, so I missed like the discussion on that. So what is the canon truth then that you came to?
Canon
the
truth
conclusion?
is that there's only one world. So Skull would be canonically correct that Sonic just kind of coexists with humans on the same planar of existence.
Yeah, so
Fair.
right now it's Earth, and Earth only. But, you know, just like, I think it was up until earlier this year, actually, for a few years it was, Izuka was like, oh yeah, there's two worlds.
Yeah, it goes back and forth.
Yeah,
So,
'cause it was Earth and Morbius, wasn't it?
Earth and quote-unquote Sonic's world, because they hate Mobius. They do not like anything from like the Sad AM comic universe.
Fair. Well then.
With that's more or less like my version of the two world series. That yeah, they could be like the same planet but separated by enough time where they may as well be two different instances.
Yeah.
You know, Mobius is just like the incredibly far future of Earth.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
That would make sense.
this is weird. Sonic has such a inconsistent
though.
history when it comes to continuity. Hopefully that gets fixed up.
Yeah,
But,
Ian
you know.
Flynn is doing
Sonic
his
law.
job.
Yeah, Swift is exactly right. No dirty thoughts involving the Robo Penis.
I really like the rainbow, like, flashing lights under, like, the red and white stripey bit at the beginning.
It's
Like, where you
Carnival Night has
originally
some pretty
started
neat
off.
effects.
very carnival-y.
Indeed.
Ian Flynn is a gamer, yo. Oh, come on, Slytherin. It's the Robo Penis. Everyone's favorite mini-boss in Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yes,
How was dinner, Liverpool? It was lovely, thank you.
EGGP3N1S.
Huh?
I said the EGGP3N1S. That's its.
Yeah, I forgot all these things had, like, actual names.
I don't know what its actual name is. That's just I'm pulling it out of my ear.
Okay.
Lamau. But yeah, my dinner was good, thank you. I had curry and rice. Sonic's put, excuse me, Skull, it's Robocock. Incredible.
All I can think about is
the way
nice
you
cock.
just glided through those boxes. That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
And
Alright,
like
guys.
my stream buffered on that bit as well, so Knuckles was just a cloud buff. It was very satisfying.
Get prepared for the hardest part in any classic Sonic game right here.
Oh, for sure.
Sorry, Skull, it's pretty new to me.
Mm.
Don't worry about it, yeah. Oh shit, I didn't even
like,
put
what is
together
even
that that's what
happening?
the code was that you said, Dylan.
I was waiting to see, because I figured you hadn't realized it yet because of your reaction to it, and I was like, I'm gonna wait, see how long it takes.
Well, I am a, you know, DU, MB, 455, so, you know.
You're fine, man. Just had a minor ID10T error. Nothing to worry about.
I know, right? That was so
That was
freaking
so
hard. How
freaking
did you
hard, man.
survive, Skull?
Oh.
God, I don't
Yeah,
know, dude.
I was reading that.
Skull's a pro gamer.
It's all a mystery to me. I think I survived, but at what cost? That cost, of course, being a possible Ligma infection. We'll never know.
Did you just say a fucking Ligma infection?
I don't know why. I don't even think people make that fucking joke anymore. I just keep doing it for some reason.
But they do. They
No.
absolutely do. I
Quit
really
fucking-
like the.
I just like making Ligma references for some reason. It's funny to me.
My favorite version is the one where it's like, it's so sad that Steve Jobs died of Ligma. Who the hell is Steve Jobs, Ligma balls?
Yeah.
It's just like, they just absolutely ruined the joke, but then they just continued it anyway. Just like, incredible.
They did it in a very funny way.
Yes.
What the hell is going on with your rings there, man?
Oh,
They're like cycling around.
if I have an electric shield, and I like outrun the rings trying to chase after me, then they'll like
kind of
flipped
freak
on the
out a
screen
little.
for a little bit until the game finally registers that you've collected them.
Sonic's for PTSD, post-traumatic skull902 disorder. What?
Well,
Oh no.
Okay,
The rings are having a blast, says Gamer Boy. True.
they're having a Sonic 3D blast.
and they're just dancing all over.
The rings be like, everybody supersonic racing.
Absolutely.
Moing. Yeah, if I might still sniff a little bit, but I can at least
Oh, how fucking dare you!
speak again. I know, how dare I sniff? That's not allowed.
Were you sick or something?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Miracle's
I
on
had
the
a
tail
really
end of a
rough
cold.
cold.
Oh no. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Tail end. Oh yeah, I'm fine now. I can my throat's not all horrendous anymore. I can do some voices, not all the ones that I could, but they're coming back.
That's good, at least. I had a really bad cold like that a few months ago, as a matter of fact.
Glad you're okay now, though. I'm just glad
Yeah.
I've gotten my sickness out the way for my birthday, because,
Yeah.
Jesus, that's next week. I'm old.
Whenever I plan big stuff like Extra Life this weekend, I always get like the nervous thought in the back of my head. What if I get sick like right before?
Yeah, God,
That's
such a
this
mood.
weekend?
Yeah,
Holy shit!
yeah. It's
Right?
I did not realize it was that
together.
close.
6 days, my dude.
Okay, well, I guess my body is ready as far as like coming on for the flight that I plan on being there for, but jeez, I thought that was like a solid month away, but you're right, it's next freaking weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's Halloween tomorrow, my dude.
Everybody, you just witnessed my brain being broken for a solid second.
Well, you know, that's
What?
so that they can get a break
It's
from
fine.
my brain being broken.
My brain's always broken.
Slytherin asks if you tried orange juice with honey, saying that really helped them.
Now I've heard of
might
like
have done as a child, but I don't remember. I've had like hot water with honey, and that's helped. But like my throat is more or less clear now.
I've heard of honey tea
It's
being
just
used as
a-
like a remedy, but I've never heard of honey with orange juice.
Yeah, that sounds kind of gross. But if
That-
my throat ever gets as bad as it did, honestly, I'm willing to fuck around and find out at that point, because it was really bad.
That sounds as
it doesn't
unnatural as
help us-
putting orange in chocolate.
How dare you?
Yeah, fuck you, Miracle.
That was a personal attack, and you know it.
Target locked.
I did in fact say it to get a rise out of you.
Hey, at least you own up
Well,
to it,
I
man.
am here to provide.
Kimosabe, I wanted to do a cosplay as Tails, but I both ran out of
Aw.
time and feared that I would get made a lot of fun of it, because I am definitely beyond the age of like dressing up for Halloween.
But no, adults
Nah,
do it all the
fuck
time.
that.
It's just instead of going trick-or-treating, you go to parties.
Exactly.
Oh. Yeah, I thought about it. I think I might do that next year, because I'll have a lot more time, obviously. Because I need to go to like a Spirit Halloween or something, and the closest one of those is also like 100 miles away. Because I live in the middle
Oh,
of
no.
freaking nowhere.
I was gonna say actually, because like it seems like everything is far away from you, except for
It
maybe
is.
7-Eleven and McDonald's.
Yeah,
Those are
7-Eleven,
everywhere.
McDonald's, and we do have a Five Guys by some miracle.
Oh, hey, I love Five Guys. I was so excited I said it like way too fast, but Five Guys, man, They're good burgers.
Yeah, they are. I was so excited when they announced that they were coming here because I was just like, no way. We're in the middle of like absolute nowhere. Like the only thing we have going for us is we have a couple colleges around, but that's like it.
I'm gonna shock everyone now. Being a British person, we actually do have Five Guys here.
Yep.
Oh, you
I've
do?
never been to one.
Yeah, Georgia loves them. As anyone should, because again,
Yeah, I
it's
need to
a
try
great
it.
fucking restaurant.
It is.
I've only dined there like 2 or 3 times though, which makes me sad.
Yeah, I've not been, but my sister has, and she said the one she went to was really expensive, but she said it was really nice and worth it. So
Yeah. They are a little on the expensive side, but one of my favorite things about it, which I'm very happy to see that they're still doing, is that whenever you order fries, they'll always put an extra scoop of fries inside of your bag, so it's always like a nice little extra bit of fries.
Yeah, the second time I went
Nice.
there, because like the first time I went there, somebody else did all the ordering for me, so I presume that they, knew how to do it by then. The second time I went there, I made the mistake of asking for a large fry, and then they just gave me this giant fucking bag.
Yeah,
and like
You don't want a large fry unless you're like planning a party.
Yeah, if you're gonna take that shit home, then all good for you. I think I gave like the most of that bag to my friend who was there, because he was like, "Yo, I'll have them."
Nice. Yeah, I need to go to Five Guys someday. I definitely need to try it.
It's beautiful.
Speaking of burgers, have you tried the Super Nintendo 64 meal? Wendy's pretzel bacon pub burger?
No, but that sounds incredible.
It was pretty good. Skull thought it was mediocre, which I get, because it is like a little flavor packed. Like it's a lot of flavors all happening at once.
I mean, it was,
Well, I
it was
loved
good.
it.
I probably should have had it as a double. Maybe that's where my mistake was, because Vinny always has it as a double.
Yeah, I think mine would have been better if I'd have done it as a double instead of 2 singles.
That's what I'm thinking. So perhaps maybe I'll get more of like the burger, if it's a double, as opposed to a single. So I'd have to see.
Yeah, because I know the first one that I ate, I honestly agreed with you, Skull. I was like, all I can taste is like everything but the burger. Like, there's so much going on here, it was just overpowering. But then the second one, I actually was able to like pick it apart more, and I was like, oh, this is actually really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a lot of flavors competing with each other for supremacy.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, but we
Yes.
actually have.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You can say what you were saying.
No, go ahead. You started first.
Okay, so we actually have an American-style diner that's like kind of local to us, and it doesn't sound exciting because it's literally called the OK Diner, and it's like, why would you call yourself that? What, like you're just okay? But no, it's actually it is more than okay. It is fantastic. The food is so good there.
Hey, since it's an American diner, does that mean that their drink sizes are bigger than those meant for babies?
Yes.
Well, I should say that's not really a thing in like sit-down restaurants. That's more like a fast food restaurant thing.
Yeah, freaking. I mean, like whether an American would agree that the food was really good there, I wouldn't know. But the food any food I've had from there is really delicious. I've been like 2 or 3 times, and the last time I actually finally tried an ice cream float for the first time, and I was like, oh shit, this is banging. Where
Ice
has
cream
this been
floats
my
are
whole life?
banging. And how dare
Yeah, I
you
was
for
like,
not
what?
having one
Forever.
before?
My whole life. It's like, yeah, we have floats here. You just gotta go to like really specific themed places for them.
Or you could just make it yourself,
Well, I don't know.
You do know Miracle. I'm trying to help you.
No, I mean, I don't know how to make one. I would gladly learn.
Just scoop some vanilla ice cream and put your soda of choice in there.
Yeah, that's a little
Fair.
Yeah, there's nothing more to it.
Hey, jackpot, let's go.
Yeah!
Yeah, the game was agreeing with me. You know,
Jackpot!
floats are
Jackpot.
floats are easy.
Yeah.
Surely you have vanilla ice cream over
I'd
there.
gladly try. Well, yeah, obviously.
What is an ice cream
Leo,
float?
an ice cream float is exactly what it sounds like. It is ice cream that you take a scoop of whatever ice cream you want, put it in a cup, and then you fill it up with your favorite soda. And then you have an ice cream float because the ice cream floats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vanilla is, like, I think it's the ice cream to use because vanilla's a good base. And that's not just for floats, but just for a lot of ice cream stuff.
True.
In America, the most common is like a root beer float, but Coca-Cola is also very common, probably the second most. But you can do it with whatever
Yeah, I
soda
had
that
a
you want.
Coca-Cola float. It was really good.
Yeah, because root beer's not terribly popular over there. In fact, there's
We do have it. I just didn't want to try it that day.
there's a fun story Georgia told me where like she went to an American market or something with one of her friends, and her friend was like, "Hey, try root beer. You're gonna hate it." And she was like, "Okay," and then she hated it. So you know.
Well, at least she went in knowing that was like a very devout possibility.
So yeah, Georgia hates both Dr. Pepper and root beer, which means that her taste in soda is not up to par.
Okay, root beer, I understand from the one root beer I've tried, but Dr. Pepper, come on.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper's
That's-
delicious. Come on, Georgia. Come on.
Root beer is good
Get
if
your
you
shit together,
know the
Georgia.
kinds to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some
Like,
root beer
I mean,
can
I
be
couldn't-
a little too sweet. And,
Yeah.
you know, even like for me, I think I said this on Vinny's stream before recently, but like root beer is something that I can have in controlled amounts because when I was a kid, there was a period where I was
Yeah.
having root beer like all the time, and I loved it until I didn't love it anymore. I was sick of it for years.
That actually basically happened with me with Dr. Pepper, funny enough.
And that happened.
I overdrank it, got fed up of it. Then when I had it again, I was like, oh wait, yeah, this is actually delicious, but I can only have it in like
Aw.
small amounts now because if I have it excessively, it makes my tummy hurt.
That's happened with root beer was the first time. It's also happened with Sprite and Dr. Pepper as well. Where like at least though with Dr. Pepper, it never started to taste bad. It was just like, man, this isn't as good as I remember it being.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it
Kimosabe
never
says
tastes
that.
bad. It's just, yeah.
Kimosabe says that that's their favorite doctor to go to, Dr. Pepper.
Hey,
Yes.
there you go.
My favorite doctors are Pepper and Feel Good, says Methalese.
What's the difference between Coke and Pepsi and Dr. Pepper? Okay, Slytherin, Dr. Pepper isn't a cola. It's an extremely unique soda. To be perfectly honest.
Yeah, there's like a laundry list of ingredients for it.
Yeah, there's 23 unique flavors in Dr. Pepper. So, like, to say that, like, you can't really compare Dr. Pepper to anything other than itself. It tastes like Dr. Pepper, you know.
It's like trying to describe the taste of water. Like, it just tastes of water. Like, it has its own taste.
Yeah, it's
that makes
terribly
sense.
unique. So it's not cola, it's not like a fruity drink or anything of the sort. It's just Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Yep. There are 23 flavors that make it up. Amaretto, almond, blackberry, black licorice, carrot, clove, cherry, caramel, cola, ginger, juniper, lemon, molasses, nutmeg, orange, prune, plum, pepper, root beer, rum, raspberry, tomato, and vanilla.
The fuck?
Nice.
I thought that was a secret.
That is as close as people have been able to get. The actual ingredient list is unknown.
Ah, gotcha.
And I tried to rattle through that as fast as I could to not take up very much time.
You did an impressive job.
Indeed.
I know when I drink Dr. Pepper, I kind of... Which one do I usually get the most? It's kind of... Sometimes it'll taste more like caramel. Sometimes it'll kind of taste chocolatey. Like, just slightly. Not like overly so. But, yeah, I think caramel's the one that I get the most when I drink Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, and like the exact concentrations of those ingredients are obviously trade secret.
Of course, yes. Here's my question, actually. Does America have dandelion burdock?
Not that I've ever heard.
It.
Well, that's just sad.
Oh, Kimosabe, one of my uncles, that's all he will drink is Mountain Dew.
like the normal, regular Mountain Dew?
Yeah, just like the normal
Jesus
green
Christ.
Mountain Dew. He won't even drink like regular water because of a kind of off-color reason.
What? So he literally
It's
just
because
lives off
fish
Mountain
reproduce in it.
Dew. No.
That's
Wow.
just given reason for that.
The filtration systems aren't doing their thing over there, apparently.
Oh, they
Apparently
are.
not.
He's just like very weird. But he's a great guy. Don't get me wrong.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to look for a picture I took in a fuel station not too long ago, because it has it's quite big and you can get like all kinds of stuff in like the shop area, and there's like an entire section dedicated to American stuff.
Nice.
And I'm trying to find the image and I can't find it for the life of me.
Oh, I do actually have a question for you because it was brought up in one of KN's streams, I think it was. Do you guys have like drive-through banks over there?
That meme.
No, we don't. I remember when that came up though. I remember that was a whole thing, and then and KM was doing those drawings. I actually drew along with her, and I didn't know how to draw a drive-through bank. But then there was that whole meme with the tube thing, so I just drew the most unhinged, deranged tube. I was like, is this the tube? I was like, I don't know what to draw, but it's funny.
Yeah, well,
No,
you know,
we do
Skull
not
was
have drive-through
saying
banks.
that I'm like 100 miles from anything. We have 3 of those within like 20 minutes of my door.
Well,
Incredible. I mean, apparently, so I've heard, apparently they've started doing drive-through banks in London, but I have a hard time believing that.
oh, it's always London, isn't it?
It's always London. No, I don't know if that's confirmed true, but I have never in my life seen one, and until it got brought up, I'd never even heard of or imagined that concept. That was just such a cultural whiplash to me. I was like, a drive-through, what now?
Yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta do your banking on the go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's understandable, but like, huh?
It's a very
I hope
efficient
you don't mind me
system.
bringing that up. I just thought of it and I'm just like, oh, I've got someone like from that region in the call. Like, I should ask that.
Fair.
That, and it's cool to see the tube like fly through the tube.
Yeah.
Or I should say
Oh,
the
gosh.
capsule. The capsule flies through the tube.
And sometimes the noise it makes is really satisfying too. Just the
It's like a sci-fi movie, yo.
This sounds like a sci-fi movie. This is the most bizarre thing I've heard it described. I need to see this for myself.
when I'm out when I'm out and about, I might take a picture of one of the local ones and send it to you.
Do it. Oh my god, do it.
Like, obviously, I'll strip the name of the bank and stuff because I don't, it is a local banking branch, but I'll just take a picture of it and be like, here you go.
And yeah,
This
Flary
is-
Eevee,
Oh.
like what Leo was saying, I'm going the Chaos Emerald only, so
Yay.
no Super
I'm gonna
Emerald
see if I can
in
find
this
that
run.
picture that I drew.
Yeah,
with
I'd
the
be interested to see what
unassisted
your
bank.
your thought of it
Like,
was
I-
as compared to what they actually are.
Yeah, like, I didn't take it actually seriously. I knew it wasn't gonna be accurate. I was just like, I'm just gonna fuck around and make this as shitposty as possible. I know it's somewhere. Where is it? Is the question.
Oh, come on. I was rolling.
Oh no.
Now I'm searching for two
You got
images.
rubber banded, man. That sucks.
I was rolling.
no.
Sunday has a joke for us. Which U.S. state has the smallest soft drinks?
Rhode Island? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with Skull and Mathilus on this one. Gonna go with Rhode Island.
Oh, Minnesota.
Oh! Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Eggman
When you
went
said
nuts.
it that time, I got it.
Eggman more or
No,
less
I
went more nuts than he already is because of just hanging out in Mushroom Hill Zone.
Could use more mushroom.
True.
Yes.
And an Agent Stone sat there, so sad that his beautiful coffee.
Oh
creation-
yeah. He was so
Okay, but
disappointed.
am
He
I-
was just like, why?
Am I the only one that, like, unironically ships Robotnik and Stone? Like, for
No.
real?
No. Very much no.
Good.
You are not the only one by a considerable measure.
Good. I'm so glad. I mean, I know I'm not literally the only one because I've seen fan art and stuff, but like, it's such a good ship. I love
Honestly,
it.
it is.
How good could
I
it be
can't
though?
find the
Because
tube
you know,
art. Come on.
Robotnik is kind of a bad boss. Let's be honest here.
Oh, he is.
This is
But
true, yeah.
Stone more or less puts up with it.
Let's see. Is it on my Google Photos?
I'm just saying, you know, I like Agent Stone and I want him to be in a happy, healthy relationship.
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely.
this is
Like,
also true.
it would not be a healthy relationship for sure.
That's true.
No, Flary. Knuckles was brought up in this place. You know, he's got the immune system all down.
Yeah, the Echidna race has lived in this area for eons, so they've definitely evolved to the point where they are immune to that sort of stuff. And yes, you can literally defeat Eggman in like 10 seconds in this level.
That's true.
You know, the little freaking metal bars, spike bars, are more of a challenge than he is, honestly.
For real.
To me, at
Especially if
least.
you got a fire shield. And if you know what to do, you know you can get one literally right before the boss, so it's all good.
I am determined to find this art.
If you can't, it's not that big a deal. I was just generically curious. It's not something to, like, ruin your whole day over, like, I must find it!
Oh no, it's more so for me than anything. I think I put it
Okay.
on my Twitter at one point. I might be able to find it there. I just want to know I still have the art because it's hilarious.
Maybe-
Swift? Oh, sorry.
Maybe search by word. Like if you do a search for your account and then like
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
yeah, search for the word bank. Maybe you can find it like that.
I don't think I had the word bank in my tweet at all. Let's see.
Dylan, you were saying?
I was gonna say to Swift, they were asking if Eggman got stoned. If you read the prequel comic, that's pretty much exactly what happened.
Oh my.
Like, it is very heavily implied that he was, like, stoned and high on various kinds of mushrooms.
Incredible. Okay, that did not come up with anything, so that's cool.
Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
God, I haven't heard that one in a while.
Oh, holy shit. Well, Bop found this stream randomly, and is also from Michigan. That's awesome.
Nice.
Hey, let's go. Nice.
Noise. I don't even know if it caught the click, but I tried.
It did.
Okay.
Well,
I'm just
I
like,
did.
I
I
tried.
don't know about the...
Sometimes Discord noise cancellation can be weird.
Wait, hold up, Sonics. Are you also from Michigan?
Hey, yo?
Michigan crew, shout yourself out.
Yo,
I'm not, but...
apparently I got a lot of viewers from Michigan.
Oh, that reminds me, Skull. I got a gift on Pokemon Go not too long ago from a place in Michigan called Traverse City.
Ah,
If
Traverse
I'm saying
City
that
is
right at all.
pretty close.
I can't remember what the Pokestop was called, but I got a gift from there. And I specifically saved an egg slot for that gift, and it didn't give me an Alolan egg. I was so sad. But then I got an Alolan egg from, like, the city just over from me. I was like, ah, yes. Teesside is more foreign than Michigan.
Well,
I was like, how did that happen? What the fuck?
the Michigan fandom is dying. Retweet if you like living in a literal glove during winter. That's just the thing, man.
Literal glove.
Oh.
I like your little joke, Imosabe. You know what happened to the guy who chugged 8 Pepsis at once? He burped 7-Up!
Uh-huh.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
I'm a sucker for really bad jokes.
Funniest shit I've
Yeah.
ever seen. Morty.
Oh, I'm sure there's other places in the country where you can get candy for 99 cents, Pop.
Not here! You've gotta have like $1.25 or better.
Well, surely it depends on the candy.
Oh, this is true. But I'm just saying, like, for anything that's like even a thought, $1.25 or better around here. Most of that is because, like, as noted, I'm in the middle of nowhere, so shipping is a thing.
Yeah,
And that's not
I can
that's
see
not
that,
free.
yeah. I can see that.
Indeed. I can see clearly now. You can tell my voice is coming back.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, that's a good thing.
Yay.
This boss is so stupidly easy when you have super or hyper mode, because you just stand there.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Knuckles is just standing there! Missingly!
So I'm just gonna go hit myself in the head again. Why does Michigan have such good school food? I do remember my school food being pretty good back in the day. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. My school food was good, but I also had an in because one of my family members worked at the local school's cafeteria, so I absolutely got the like VIP treatment.
I always kind of felt that way because I qualified for free lunch.
Mm-hmm. Same here, man.
No.
I was like, yo, if I want Choco milk, I don't have to pay for it unless I want an extra one.
Yup.
Yeah.
Gamer Boy, Boston's biggest weakness, hitting themselves. Yeah, there's 2 bosses in this game that I can think of off the top of my head that are basically that. They destroy themselves.
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
I swear you read that like straight out of my brain, lyrical.
Oh, excuse me.
I have personally Swift seen the Sonic Prime teaser trailer. It's good.
It's certainly an interesting one.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah. I'm very curious what they're gonna do with the fact that like the whole point of this is like diving into the multiversal structure of things again for like the first time in many years since that was even attempted. So I'm very curious what they're gonna make of it.
I'm kind of wondering if perhaps they're gonna split up the focus between all the major characters, maybe in the way that like maybe Sonic's in the post-apocalyptic world. I didn't hear what you said aside from Tails. I'm gonna presume.
I was trying to like come under you. I was saying, give me a Tails episode.
You trying to what?
Yeah,
I was trying to like whisper under Skull, but it didn't work.
But like that's kind of what I'm saying though, is that I'm thinking that maybe we'll get some perspective changes throughout, so it'll be more like a storyline where all the characters have a world that they're sucked into, because we got more concept art depicting other places, like we had that cave Amy, for instance.
Yes. We also have the incredibly tall cyborg Amy that's been going around.
So the post-apocalyptic ones are interesting, to say the least.
Sonic's I am giving Miles Tails Prower his own episode, is what I'm doing.
So I think it would just be cool though if it's not just Sonic's journey, right? But
yeah, I would love that.
If they change around the perspective every now and then to be like, oh hey, Knuckles is like, he's also got to figure out how to get back.
Yeah, and figure out like how to deal with the new reality in the meantime, because like you're not gonna be able to return instantly, obviously.
Gotta get
you're
back.
Gonna have some level of
Knuckles.
Actually, putting up with whatever universe you got thrown into.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh my god, Skull, I found the really bad Waluigi rocket grunt after I did.
Yo.
Incredible.
It's very interesting what you'll come across when you like dig through your personal archives.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. I'm just digging through all my Twitter media.
Sonic's, I just pre-ordered Frontiers myself because I didn't want to forget to do so, and I got an email that was like, hey you need to do this, because I set myself a reminder, so I did it. I am very excited. I'm with you in that I want to fast forward to when it's released. I just want to make sure that, like, in doing so, I wouldn't accidentally miss. Yeah, I'd want Extra Life to happen first, and then we can fast forward the rest of the way.
Yeah.
I don't want to fast forward past that. Would be my only, like, exception.
Dylan, if you missed the charity stream without giving me notice, you're fired.
I didn't realize you tired me.
Well, I mean, you're a mod.
That's true. But yeah, I definitely will be there unless, like, an emergency happens, in which case I would absolutely even know and be like, hey,
Gotcha. You don't have to give me notice beforehand if it's an emergency, just to be clear.
What was my reply on Twitter going, oh my god, with the gift of Kermit just flailing around screaming? What the fuck? The tweet was deleted. Oh right, no, the tweet wasn't deleted, the account was suspended.
Oops.
Well, more abandoned,
never know.
I guess. I have a vague feeling of what it might have been about.
Yeah.
That's Ocarina of Time done on my end. Yeah, that's a game I would love to play one of these days.
I've played the 3DS version of
It's a good one. Yeah, Ocarina of Time's a good one.
welcome back, Juke.
Definitely looks super interesting to me. And yes, welcome back, Juke.
Indeed.
The journey of Fuck Me Link is done. Well. Oh boy, Sandopolis Zone. Fuck you, Scorps.
Oh boy. Sandopolis
Fuck
Zone
off.
is like the bane of my existence.
Absolutely. We do not stay in Sandopolis Zone.
Monkey Dude does not approve.
Absolutely not. He and Scorps are
Monkey Dude-
diametrically opposed. Shit.
Flary Eevee was giving me an answer to the bosses that kill themselves. Flying Battery Mini Boss, first stage of the boss with the laser, and then Lava Reefs boss. So thank you. I did see that. I just was kind of trying to think of a good time to bring that into conversation because I try not to get too off topic.
Thank you, thank you.
Insert
into that one
meme
like an
where it's like, Monkey Dude, what's that shadowy place over there, Monkey Dude? That's Sandopolis Zone, son. You must never go there.
That's very true.
Nice. Swift? I don't know. I'd love to see all sorts of just like random universes because like the whole the brilliant thing about multiversal theory is like anything can happen, right? You know. So I kind of want them to explore that, you know, the fact that we have no idea what could come out of these random universes, and that's a good thing because it gives us a lot of like freedoms in like how they could write that.
For sure. I'm sure that they could come up with a bunch of nice wacky stuff to do and whatnot. I know I'll give it a go, and at 8 episodes, you know, it's probably going to be very easily consumable.
Prime is only going to be 8 episodes?
Yeah, first season's 8 episodes. Well, you know, if they're just doing that to test the waters, though, you know,
yeah, like, it's not like that's absolutely it, but it does kind of concern me if that is it, because it's just like, 8 episodes is not a lot.
Nah, especially for, like, a kid cartoon, but, you know, I'll still take that over, you know, nothing.
Oh, if the first episode is, like, a movie-length episode, then I'd have, like, 0 issue with that at all. Like, that kind of compensates.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what the average runtime is going to be.
I have no idea!
I expect it to be half-hour episodes.
Probably.
That would make the most sense.
Let's see if we... I don't think we have any official news on that, but I'll look it up nonetheless.
Good, good.
I've scrolled back to February 24th, 2021, when I said that because Kayen shared a picture of like some really old OCs she and Ames drew. One of the OCs I think was one of Ames's, and I was like, "Ooh, I really want to draw this one," and it did, LeMayo.
Oh my.
So, on September 20th, it will debut with 1 40-minute episode and 7 20-minute episodes, and then it will continue to release periodically until the total number of 24 episodes is hit. So the season itself will have 24. What you were talking about is those are the episodes that will all be available at the same time on the 20th.
Gotcha. So
as a debut.
What I was, I swear I read somewhere that the whole season was 8, but okay, 24. That's very standard then.
Yeah, that sounds a little better.
That does sound pretty good.
Well, you know, I'll look forward to seeing it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Maybe give my thoughts on it in a video or something.
Yeet.
I'm gonna think if I want to do that. I don't think anybody wants my opinion on stuff, but you know, I could technically like start doing random content like that. I've got to start thinking that way because you know I am trying to get more involved in the community.
Oh well, Juke. That's actually like that's just kind of Netflix's model. Is that usually they just dump a whole bunch of episodes.
Yeah, Netflix shows come in bursts.
They encourage
Yeah.
binging.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the whole point of it is that they are assuming that you're going to want to sit back and binge the show for a couple hours at least. So they release them in chunks of like 5 to 10 episodes so that you can just sit back and watch it in one big go.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Oh man, appropriate for Halloween. Spooky ghosts.
Yeah.
Spooky ghost. Whoa.
Ugh, spooky ghost. Ectoplasm.
I personally don't use Netflix much. I will be using it a lot more once Prime comes out.
I will be using completely and totally legitimate means to watch this show.
And if for some reason some completely and totally illegal means are not available, you have friends who can also help you find other completely legal and verifiable means.
Oh, of course.
Indeed.
Oh, I hate that sometimes when you're binging Netflix, it'll just be like, hey, are you still watching this?
Yeah,
That's to make sure
too.
that people are actually using the service, though.
Well, yeah, it's also it's that because obviously server load is a thing, but it's also to prevent people from like accidentally sleeping through their favorite show.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of annoying, but you can kind of understand why it's there.
Yeah, and you can shut it off to a point.
I wish
You can turn
YouTube
it down.
would not do that with playlists, though. I'll say that much.
Yeah. There are certain things where I definitely think that it should be like, at very least, a toggle switch.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Why did you know
That
that,
would-
at one point YouTube playlists didn't autoplay the next video? I loved that.
Yes! I
Indeed.
also enjoyed that. A lot of times when I am watching through, especially when I'm talking like my watch later list or something like that, I'll turn autoplay off because I don't want to watch the next video. That's something completely different.
Yeah, exactly.
But before we miss them, goodbye, Gamer Boy. Thanks for coming by. Hope you enjoyed.
Oh, see you, Gamer Boy. Hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today. And if you happen by another time, look forward to seeing you then. Have yourself a good day.
Yeah. Oh, I could look up actually. I have an idea.
Mr. Krabs, I have an idea.
SpongeBob, my boy, what did I tell you about singing in my office? I don't know. My brain, everybody just goes like in a million directions at once.
When in doubt, SpongeBob reference.
This is a meme. I mean, I was saying not too long ago we can't have a Skull stream without SpongeBob references, and literally one of the first out of like my first 4 sentences of this stream was a SpongeBob reference.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Because I was like, "Are you feeling it now, Mr. Skull?"
Exactly.
They have gotten better about the algorithm behind the "Are you still watching?" to kind of like intelligently sense if you are or not. Like if you so much as hit your remote while you're watching the show. It's like, oh yeah, you're still watching because you interacted with me, you know?
Yeah, so like, I guess that would then mean, like, say if you pause the video, for instance, during the episode where they would have asked you during the credits if you're still watching, then they'll be like,
That goes
okay,
back.
maybe not pop it up here.
Yeah, because they'll figure, you know, if you pause the show, then obviously you know that you're not watching it for that instance. So it's like, oh, okay, you already know what you're doing, so I'll leave you alone.
Yee. Indeed.
What do? I heard someone sneeze, so if so, bless you, and if not, then, well.
Oh no, that might have been me whistling. I just kind of randomly started whistling.
Oh, okay!
the first few
Yep,
notes.
that's probably what it was.
For some reason, I randomly started whistling the first few notes of the Thomas the Tank Engine theme. I just went.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Don't
makes
know why, but oh well.
that makes much more sense.
So, you know, if we're gonna get on that track, let me tell you guys.
What a push.
Track.
Yeah, exactly. Henry did not fucking deserve to be put, you know, to be walled up in the tunnel. That's a waste of a tunnel, first of all. And second of all, he just didn't want his paint to get spoiled. I'm just saying.
Yee. Yee yee.
And I gotta fight this guy normally, which I always have a problem doing for some reason.
Yeah, this boss fighting it normal is not always fun.
I found some Pokemon I drew from memory. Oh no.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Eh.
I mean, the Oddish looks okay, but everything else is just like, what have you brought up on this first land? I'm actually kind of enjoying, like, looking back through, like, all my old art and stuff.
There we go.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I know at one
No.
point on Twitter I saw people were saying, oh, draw your favorite character from memory, and I was like, I don't call myself an artist at all. Like, I'm a tech guy who knows some tricks that can make stuff look somewhat decent. And I almost did Tails, but then I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to, like, absolutely obliterate my favorite character.
Valid.
Oh, come on, Dylan. That hasn't stopped me.
Yeah, it hasn't stopped me either. But yeah.
That's fair. You know, it doesn't stop them, you know, most people, honestly. They're like, I take this as a challenge.
Challenge accepted.
I've drawn Sonic and Amy before.
Amy, I'm actually liking how I'm like getting with drawing Amy. She's like definitely improving, and I'm pleased with how she's turning out.
Swift, I didn't draw anything for that prompt. Sometimes I do black. I do some art, quote unquote, that you find at my Twitter. But it's nothing really all that interesting. It's just, I take some other art and kind of blend it all together and make it look nice in my brain, and then pass it through some filters, and then hit send.
Yee.
Yeah, I'm kind of focusing on this, so, Sonic
you
did say something, to you, Dylan.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just I didn't know if you were gonna start saying something. It says, "Come on, Dylan. Tails will die eventually, and then come back flying down from the heavens above because he can't die." Yeah, he does have Player 2 syndrome, where it's just like, I'm invincible.
Absolutely.
I'm invincible.
Nice Tails voice.
Instantly dies. Thank you. He's slowly coming back.
You know,
Yeah, don't push yourself.
If Vinny does appear on the third portion of Extra Life, when SA Tour Days would usually be on, I should get him to ask his Build-A-Bear Tails plush to make a cameo.
Aw, cute.
I'm sure it says something that might relate well to Charity.
Yee.
Got the compliments going on with your tails. Miracle, be good voice
Aw,
actor.
thank you.
Yes.
Always nice to hear the compliment.
Aw.
Swift is also asking you what they should draw. Lyrical.
You should draw a dick. No, don't really.
Miracle. I can't believe you.
No way! I can't believe this!
Well,
Absolutely.
it's Halloween tomorrow. Draw something like Halloween related or something. I don't know. Maybe shrug.
Let the Halloween spirit go wild.
Yee. Do 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 do.
Sonic says, Dick Dastardly from Wacky Weight Racers. Wow, speech impediment there, but
Well,
that's a suggestion.
Indeed.
My R's, W's, and L's get really bad, especially when they're like right next to each other. So if you give me like a sentence with all W's, there's no way in heck I say it right.
it's all good, Dylan.
Yes, sir.
Ooh boy.
On to Lava Reef 2. One thing that I always like, I both like and disliked about this stage is it uses the same music as Hidden Palace Zone. Like, I really feel like they could have remixed it a little bit more rather than just copy paste.
They could have, but I don't know. I think that it fits.
Oh, it does, absolutely. Like, I don't have like a big issue with it. Like, it is a cool little detail, but it would have just been nice to see what they'd have done with a little bit more memory in the memory card.
Perhaps. Need more memory, bud.
Swift loves this zone. Yeah, this zone is a nice feel to it.
It do be
It
a
does.
good one.
My favorite zone, personally,
Wow.
for whatever reason, has always been Flying Battery. Like, I love the vibe of it. I love the music. It's just...
Holy shit, guys. I found my first ever fan art I submitted to Sonic Song.
Oh shit!
Yeah! My tills
Get historical.
drastically improved.
Well, that's good.
That was back in my I refuse to do any line art ever phase.
I go back and forth on whether or not I do lines. I'm just like, yeah, sure, or no. Just no.
Flary and I have
Yeah,
the same.
I have to now.
Flary and I have the same sort of opinion going on with the favorite zone in this game. Ice cap all the way, baby.
All jokes.
I think that one has like my favorite music.
Oh yeah,
I
the
think.
song, absolutely.
Just don't play the Origins version.
It's a fine enough song. I like the MIDI version way more though.
Yeah.
I'll say that much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why they couldn't just, like, get the rights to the Michael Jackson stuff or Origins is kind of beyond me. Probably the big money.
The big bucks.
Yeah, it probably cost a lot of money to do. I'm thinking.
Yeah, they did have to replace it to for legal reasons because they more or less did finally just straight out say that Michael Jackson did assist in making them, and he just wasn't credited.
Yeah, the leading story being that he wasn't satisfied with the way the Genesis was making it sound.
Yeah, which is fair.
A little weird because Moonwalker was a thing, but you know, I guess he thought that his songs sounded good in that game.
Yeah, I don't know. We probably will never know like the exact story behind it.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh man. Okay. Nearly got crushed.
That was a little close.
Yeah, nearly got crushed there.
Jesus,
I thought you did get crushed.
That would be very sad because this run is deathless so far. So.
Oh yeah, true.
Come on, Knuckles.
Yeah, and mods are definitely a thing, Sonics. I need to install the mod that brings back the Michael Jackson-y music and gets rid... One of my biggest issues, like, Carnival Night, Ice Cap, they're fine. Like, they're not good, but they're fine. And I give a lot of credit where it's due. But the new Super music, why? It sounds like Sonic 4!
It's alright. I don't hate it. Hardest zone in the Knuckles run, by the way.
Yeah, gotta kick Sonic's ass.
God, that was so difficult. So here we are right at the end. Let's see if we can make this my first ever Deathless Knuckles run.
Possibility is definitely there.
I got a good chance.
You've got this skull.
Oh, thank you.
You got this skull.
Origins Blurfic.
My very bad Shadow impression there.
I got it. I got the reference.
Also enable lives for anniversary and mirror mode. That's interesting. Oh.
Yeah. I don't mind having infinite lives, but it does kind of take that little bit of a challenge out of it. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I meant to do a video on that many years ago. Just kind of doing like a bit of a questionnaire, I guess, on whether or not having lives in video games actually is outdated.
Welcome to the chat, Mr. Scoot.
You're just in time to see the final boss, Mr. Scoot. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Imagine Shadow is the CEO of Sega. Oh boy. Which version of Shadow?
I was just gonna say, like, there are so many, like, if Vinny's Shadow was in charge of it, yeah,
I'd be very scared if it was Sonic Song Shadow, let me tell you.
I would love it, for real. That would be great. What do you mean?
Well, yeah, it'd be nice, but I'm just like, just the amount of random stuff that Vindo would do with
the amount of power he would have.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's too much power to put in someone's hand.
That's not a man who should be in charge of a business. Alright. Spit out the bad things.
Deathless says this is still the best 3&K boss. It's a good boss.
There we go! Deathless is Knuckles for the first time, baby!
Nice!
Hey, perfect run, let's go!
Thank you.
GG!
Thank you very much. 45 lives.
Where's my clapping emoji?
That's a lot of lives.
Yeah. With Sonic, I'm usually somewhere in like the 70s. 60s or 70s. I remember one run, I have no idea what the fuck I did, but I finished with like 93 lives.
Yeesh.
Yeah, I was like, what?
You
like,
what?
The fuck?
You know what? Actually, maybe with that one, I did the exploit in launch base zone, where you can just keep getting the flying dude.
Maybe.
That could have been it.
Yeah, that's possible for sure.
Thank you for reminding me, Flary.
Oh yes, I was just gonna mention that because my note literally triggered as you said that.
I will get to it after the credits. Thank you
Oh,
everyone for
skippable
the
credits.
thank you everyone for the congratulations and claps and emojis.
Yay.
Also, I love the new stuff they added for when you play as Sonic and Knuckles' final boss fight in Ord. I don't think I've seen that. That's a thing?
I haven't done a Knuckles run in Origins yet.
But playing as Sonic with Knuckles' final... It must be something you do from level select. Thank you, Bop, for the GG.
Yeah. Because I know once I do my, finish my Tails run of Origins over on my channel, I'll probably just slide into Knuckles to complete the triad, because I did Sonic on my own time.
Oh
I'm
my
kind of
god,
surprised
I
you didn't
found...
finish Tails with the second stream.
Let's just say things fell apart behind the scenes.
Ah, okay.
That was
Whoa.
very much the plan, was to finish, but I basically had something happen behind the curtain, and then I lost all will to even try.
Gotcha.
No.
Understandable. I've had streams like that before.
Yeah.
Where things just don't go the way you plan, and then you gotta erase it from the continuity.
Yeah, I cut like a solid chunk out of that stream out.
Yeah, Eggman shows up and has a mania animation, and Sonic drop dashes when Mecha hits Eggman. Nice.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
I will. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll have to keep an eye out for that when I do that.
Skull, can you show the art I did of my OC that's based on Vinny's drawing of her? Sure. It'll be interesting to see, because I haven't even seen Vinny's drawing, to be honest. Because...
Vinny's drawings are just an entirely separate category of art. Like, Vinny is just his own art genre.
Yeah, those are Super Nintendo 64 pieces.
I was mostly just listening by that point, before I had to drop from the chat.
Let's go! Oh,
What?
guys, I found it. It was
Oh, you
from
did?
February 13th. Let's go. Okay, let's send it to...
Oh yeah, Knuckles doesn't get a post-credit screen.
Oh.
Just
No,
push
he
you
doesn't.
back to the title. Alright. Let's get Tails
Do
in
the thing!
here. Yep.
My boy!
The boy. Vinny is an artist. Yes. Oh my god, yes.
Oh boy. I mean, you're not entirely wrong.
Ah, there's the boy. Okay, so now I know what date I made the art. I can then find it.
Vinny's art, to sum it up in one audio clip.
Sorry, I had the wrong thing there.
Yeah, it's just Scopelli.
Very Scapelli indeed.
Well,
So, is it Doomsday Act 2? No. Or, I think that said Death Egg, actually. What am I doing here?
Yeah, because they said it's a code in
It's
the
in
Lava
Hidden...
Reef.
It's...
Or Hidden Palace. Hidden Palace.
Yeah, it's in
that's
Hidden
what it is.
Palace, and I'm trying to remember where the hell that is in the... Act 4 Lava Reef? There we go.
Yeah, it's Act 4 of Lava Reef.
it's me.
Yes, it's our boy! Our fox boy.
It do be
Yeah, boy.
the Tails. Okay, was it...
The tailsiest of tails.
Sonic! I did it! My horrible attempt at a Tails impression there. My voice is way too deep.
Good job. Post. Sonic, I did it!
Oh yeah, it's definitely here. Just gotta mash them buttons. There we go.
Oh, it's definitely here. You can feel it in your feet.
Yep. So you know, we got a bunch of
Power-ups.
yep. We got a ring
One of
box.
everything.
We got a fire shield. We got an electric shield, bubble shield, invincibility, speed shoes, and then over on the other side, there's 2 ring boxes and a life.
Nice.
So there you go.
Extra life. Go with the charity stream coming up this weekend.
Yeah, buddy. So there you go with you know, the secret test area. And again, the only way that you can get there is if you have Sonic and Tails and you have a second player with Tails. Or in Origins, I suppose you can use Tails Assist. Or if you're really good using 2 controllers.
Yeah, that's... I've seen people do... I've watched people do that. It's insane.
Yeah, or to make things easier, you could just use Tails by himself. So... Let's see here. Disable the sound, because we're moving on to a Q&A hangout. So questions, comments, concerns, complaints. Tell me that you hate me. Whatever you feel like doing.
You're a good guy, Skull. You don't deserve that sort of hate.
I thank you.
Okay, I'm sending it in the group chat with no context. I found it.
The best amount of context, 0. Oh. Oh my god.
Why does Tails have a beard?
That's not
I think that's supposed to be his chest floof.
But he already has he already has it on the middle of him though.
But yeah, when I go out too, because I have to
like,
do
for
some
reason,
errand running, I'll take a picture of the local bank.
Yeah, for some reason I forgot that like his like tummy like fur didn't like went all the way up to his chest, and for some reason my brain was like, ah, yes, it's definitely separate, and I was like, no, that doesn't look right, but never mind.
Well.
Mr. Scoot is asking if
question
you can...
is Tails' chest floof and not the absolute crazy tube on top of the bank. Well,
that's just kind of like, whatever. That's just normal craziness, you know? Mr. Scoot was asking if you could sing Your Love Is My Love, Skull.
Geez, without the music?
Well, I'm imagining you could... Or, I don't know. Did you hear the Scapelli drop when I previewed that? Or did that not happen?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I didn't personally hear it, but I don't know about the stream.
I probably not. So I tried triggering my bot that does like voice commands on my stream, but I think because of the way I have it set up, it won't like pipe it into my mic.
Oh, okay. Then I definitely did not hear Scapelli then.
You got the art up on the stream.
Yeah, it seems people are agreeing with me. It looks like a beard, dude.
Yeah, it really does.
It does, but like, I don't know why my brain just separated the chest floof and the tummy floof. I was like, and my brain was like, oh yeah, they're 2 different things clearly for some reason.
No, it's all one piece, man.
I know, I know this, and my brain knows this, but it didn't remember at the time for some reason. I mean, it could be easily fixed.
All right.
I'm looking for the invincibility theme right now because I think I have an idea. If you are looking to do that,
I mean, it wouldn't take me more than a few seconds. So I mean, you know, I can sing it.
Wrong version. Wrong version.
Oh, you're just gonna.
Thank you for the laughs, everyone.
Play it over your microphone. Gotcha.
Yeah. What version of the super theme is that anyway?
Uh, the official version is SA1, but Dennis has sung it to SA2 before.
Okay. I'm gonna mute
Oh
my
yeah,
mic
I
while I
remember
search for that.
doing that. Ooh.
So
Excuse
don't
me.
worry, Mr. Scoot. You are going to you're gonna get a rendition of "Your Love Is My Love." Dennis is
Your
going, or
love, my
Dylan
love,
rather is
my
going to
love.
provide the background music for me. Tail's got that
Hell
30-year
yeah.
old beard. Yeah, you know it, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix it now.
He's getting on
After like
in years, man. I suppose 30 wouldn't be getting on in years, but you know, for an actual fox, it would definitely be getting on in years.
All right, I
true.
found it. Noise canceling is off, so you should be able to hear it with any luck.
All right.
You ready?
All right. Let's go. Your love is my love. My love is your love. We share the same love, so we should stop and make love, baby. I can't do the second verse because I don't know all the lyrics.
Yeah, you don't speak Japanese.
Also, that must have sounded terrible because the song was cutting in and out and was like,
Of course it was. I tried, man.
and it was. I bet it was louder than me.
Oh well, never mind. You did
We
great, I think.
tried.
Yeah, I was
I was
thinking
just like,
that
We
I
fucking
could just look it
tried,
up on
man.
YouTube myself and play it in the background.
that probably would have been the smart thing to do.
I've done that with other songs before, so
I was just being la dumbass.
you wanted to be helpful. I couldn't just sit there and deny your dreams and tell you
No,
no.
you could have seriously just told me, shut up, Dylan.
I would never do that to you, man.
But anyways, yeah, that probably sounded horrible. So I saw my icon was like blipping in and out. I was like, no.
Apologies to Mr. Scoot. Bop says I'm gonna beat Sonic Origins as Tails now. Good luck, my dude. I
Good
like.
news! I fixed the picture. Bad news, it doesn't look any better.
Oh boy.
It just looks weird. Now he just looks like he's wearing a white skinny tank.
What is it, the tube?
Uh,
That's the transport tube the capsule goes through.
Yep. The vacuum.
I love how Leo was like, actually, don't answer that.
Oh. Yeah,
Well,
here
too
we are
bad I
answering that.
just did. Hi, Sai Patel. Welcome to the stream. Flary Evie is asking, do you play Minecraft? I don't, but I do have a passing interest in playing Minecraft. So maybe one of these days I will. There's just like, I don't know if I would do a whole lot of the survival stuff or really interacting with people, but there are a couple of things I think would be fun to build in Minecraft just
And there's
using
definitely
creative
some
mode.
interesting mods.
Okay, guys, it's fixed. Wait, hold on. Why is it trying to send the old version? That's not very nice.
Discord.
Some guy built Pokemon Red in Minecraft. Yeah, it's rather impressive, but Redstone, I think it's called, can do.
Yeah, some of the redstone mechanics are really
Yeah, like
out there.
I think it started with like a calculator, and then all of a sudden people were making Game Boy emulators, and it was like, what the fuck?
As
Some
they do. You guys fixed. There's totally nothing wrong with this picture. It's
did it
perfectly
send the
accurate.
old version? Because I admittedly am not able to spot the difference.
Look at like under his chest floof.
Oh, duh! Wow, I'm really bad at this.
I see. I'm keeping the old version up anyway.
No.
There is a
Yes,
mod for
I
the
said mods.
there's a mod for the internet though. Well,
I
there
can
are plugins
imagine
for
what the
browsers. I guess that counts as a
yeah,
mod.
I can imagine what the tube would look like, and it wouldn't be that. But I was just like, I'm just gonna do it as demented as possible.
Fair.
Oh shit!
Let's
I
steal
gained 5 new
Xbox.
subscribers over the course of the stream so far, which means I've passed
Hey,
2,700.
nice,
Nice.
Thank you all.
nice.
Thank you so much
Leo
for
said he
playing on
made
my
it with too
channel.
many command blocks for his brain to handle.
True.
I've seen somebody made Minecraft in Minecraft.
How do you even do that? What would that even?
Minecraftception.
Yes.
My brain has become Letube.
Who here has played Gmod? I'm curious. Gmod is another thing I had a passing interest in messing around with, but never did it.
Yeah, and
I played a tiny bit of it, but I never learned it specifically.
I've heard of it, never played, have a slight interest in doing so at some point.
Over the years, I became more interested in seeing if I could do anything reasonable in Source Filmmaker, but I don't have the computer to run that, so
SFM is, I've used it before. You have to basically have like a supercomputer to run that thing, and even then it'd probably still crash.
Yeah, it's something. You can do some cool shit in there from all I'm aware, but
Yeah.
you need some power.
Yeah, you do. Flary, that's actually exactly what I was talking about, is the Minecraft in Minecraft that is just redstone. It's no command blocks. Somehow, like, they actually made, like, an actual graphics card in Minecraft out of redstone blocks, and it's insane. I put the video in general for you, Lyrical, just so that if you are interested, you can take a look at it later. But yeah, they like literally had to build hardware components of a computer out of redstone circuits.
Nice.
So insane
I
what
will
people can
definitely check
do
that later.
in Minecraft,
Yeah,
insane.
that must have taken like forever.
Indeed. Imagine if someone just comes in at the stream, like, with no context, like this second, just sees that image, just like, what the actual fuck is this channel smoking?
As I said, that's the best amount of context. 0.
It's absolutely zero context. It's funny because I actually remember the context as well.
Well, yeah, I remember that stream. Because it just broke everybody's brain who was like not from the US. They were like, "What do you mean?
What do you mean?" Meanwhile, at Lebank with Letube, let's steal 10 million Nuxbucks. Why? Hog. That's a terrible Cosmo voice, but never mind.
All right.
I don't know why you saying Cosmo specifically reminded me of the episode Desperately Seeking Sonic, but Miracle, did I send you the meme video I did as I was watching it the first time?
Possibly? I don't remember.
I did a video kind of dunking on the story and talking about the little baboon Metarex one-off character guy who is possibly my favorite one-off character in the entire show. Because of
No,
the
I think I
stupid
would have
fucking voice
remembered if you
that.
had sent me that.
Okay, yeah, I probably still have it on Google Drive, and Dylan, you can see it too if you wish.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I love it, but it reminded me of the one particular moment because a part of my criticism was that it seemed like the writers were kind of running out of ideas because they repeat the same story beat twice. Uh, with Cosmo going in and being like, "Oh, there's the planet egg. I shall grab it now. Hopefully, this isn't a trap this time."
Yeah, I remember that. They do that a couple times throughout the story of Sonic X, where they were just like, "Well, we're all out of ideas. Copy, paste."
How did that? He
The
died
Baboon
because
Metrics,
Sonic like looked at him the wrong way or something.
more or less, like he. I think they had to use the Emerald Cannon, and then they just like shot Sonic into him to knock him over to get out of like that random space, and then they just kind of left him be. So I don't know if he actually like died on screen, but he was like knocked over and unable to get back up. So he might have just like seriously died from like starvation or something
No,
like that because he couldn't get back up.
the Sonic Power Cannon took out his bigger buddy. The
Oh, that's
baboon
right.
one. Yeah, that's what gets Sonic stranded on the planet in the first place. Chat, I won't be able to see you for a moment. I'm gonna look up the transcript of the episode on Sonic Wiki.
Yeah, go for that. I'll keep an eye on chat for you.
See here.
Leo says that he died from cringe.
Could very well be. Let's see. Right at the end of the
My favorite
episode.
part of the episode where Sonic was like, "I hereby diagnose you with cringe," and then he just fucking died.
Okay, so he pretended to be sorry about trying to mess with all of them. And then he sees Sonic has a Chaos Emerald, and then he's like, "Oh, what a beautiful emerald!" And then he tries to grab the emerald from Sonic, but the hedgehog darts out of the way before returning to Metarex King Ape's side. "I'm not that slow, buddy!" Metarex King Ape slowly turns to the others. Sonic, Amy, and Tails look more than ready for a fight. "This mission is driving me bananas!" And then he blows up.
That's right. Oh my god. Yes. I was thinking one scene too far.
Yeah, so Sonic essentially just like smirked at him, and I guess the pressure got to be too much.
Oh no.
Stress overload, initiate self-destruct.
Sonic
Suffering
says,
severe damage from cringe. Too much cringe.
"Absolutely." Sonic says, "Remember the one time Sonic died from water poisoning? Good times." "Oh yeah, dude. I remember that very fondly."
Fondly. Oh my god.
Gotta say, one of the best Sonic deaths ever.
Swift has a question for you, Lyrical, asking your opinion on the recent drawing of their OC playing on the bass.
I have not seen it, so I would need to see it to have an opinion on it.
Baboon Meta XX cringe. If he
Cringer
if
X.
if he's cringe, he's the best kind. I thought he was hilarious.
This mission is driving me bananas. Also, I've got a better picture for you to show on the stream, Skull. Here you go. It's perfect.
Mm, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think what I have on screen right now is pretty perfect, to be honest.
True. Uh, boy. Bop, yes, all of Sandopoulos Zone is very annoying.
Yeah, Sandopolis, the least favorite zone, definitely. Let's see. I think it was 65, if I'm not mistaken. Something along those lines. Somewhere in the 60s, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, but it's definitely called Desperately Seeking Sonic. If you haven't seen that episode of Sonic X, go watch it. I recommend it. Like, the story's not good by any considerable measure, but that one Metarex dude, in the English version at least, definitely makes it.
Season 3, Episode 6, episode overall number 58.
Okay, there we go. Thank you, Dylan.
You got it.
Yeah, that episode story is just like Sonic goes missing, and then everybody's an asshole to each other when they very easily couldn't or could have just been, more reasonable. And then shenanigans happens.
Shenanigans.
You say that, yet
I'm
you
gonna
got through
look
that part
something
without
up.
problems. Listen, man. I had to face off against Scorps a whole bunch. I ran out of rings before the boss fight. You know,
Feels bad, man.
I didn't die, but that doesn't necessarily mean I did it without problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Feeling bad.
Oh, the ghosts definitely hurt you in Act 2 of Sandopolis.
Yes.
Eh,
Only after a certain evolution point, though. Like, you have to be in the dark long enough.
Yeah, and with Knuckles, that stage happens instantaneously because Sonic has already broken through. So you have to get to the pulley that turns the lights on immediately, or else you're boned. You can prevent them from attacking you though by jumping, so you're not entirely defenseless.
Swift asks
Indeed.
why they can imagine Tails being on a date with Cosmo when she's in the flower pot and just putting on jazz music.
Well,
Tails just serenading, just serenades Plant Pot. You like jazz?
Christ,
I'm so sorry.
why aren't you eating?
Serenading. Yeah, y'all need to see this. Even if you just bring it up temporarily, Skull. Like you can still keep the other image up, but the whole world needs to see this image.
God.
Those the fucking fry kids from McDonald's.
I'm so glad that you recognized them. That makes me feel so
God.
validated.
Very well.
Thank you.
Just wait until you see this, chat.
Chat is not ready. I'm so sorry, chat.
Your body is seriously not ready.
KN's version was much, much better.
When was this?
It was the same stream as the one with the tube bank.
Well,
She was doing various drawings. It
Yeah.
takes up so much of the screen.
Yep. Now the internet will be. I don't want to say cursed with that, but
The internet shall now be purged from this sin.
Christ.
Seeing the Sonic 3 screen with that is so funny for some reason.
Yeah. Slytherin
God.
Swift has somewhat of a point. There have been studies done that suggest that playing certain kinds of music can help plants grow. However, the evidence is purely circumstantial for it.
Indeed. Hey, so they remember.
And I didn't know that McDonald's had come up after the Maria stream with me on it. Well, that'd be silly if McDonald's hadn't come up like in general, but I'm just surprised like
Yeah.
the whole McDonald Land characters thing. I like that in Sonic X. That whenever Rouge comes up, they play that same sax cue. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of do unironically love that though.
They had a leitmotif for a few different characters. With Rouge, it was that sax. With Sonic, they had that little do-do-do-do-do. I think Knuckles had one. Eggman had his own theme.
Kim Osabe was saying that it was going to be ready for the Tails I Want It That Way that you can see in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen.
Yeah, I had no idea when they came up on the stream. I don't remember how any of these fucking prompts came up, like the exact context for like how those prompts were formed. I just remember them being the prompts and KN drawing them.
I think
And
KN did like one of those randomizer spinning wheels, and it was just whatever came up.
yeah,
Like he did one for the character, and then one for one for the ship, and then one for what they'd be doing as they went out on a
yes,
date. So like the first
that's
one
how
was
I remember it
Tails X
being.
Cosmo, and then robbing a bank was the action.
Well,
Yes. I just don't remember how the fucking McDonald's characters came up.
and why
Like,
is
I think
Tails
they were added
crying?
on the wheel as a joke and they actually came up. But I didn't know what they looked like. I was like, I'm gonna have to literally Google these guys and just play it by eye. So I'm glad you recognized them.
Slytherin says, not in the Japanese version though. Yeah, no. In the Japanese version, they just have Rouge jokingly accusing Topaz of being an S&M fetishist.
What do you mean jokingly?
It seemed a very deliberate attempt to to throw her off her game.
Oh, it definitely was. And it worked.
So that was one of the one of the best jokes in the show.
It really was.
Yeah. Just out of
I mean,
curiosity, Skull,
since
how
we're.
long are you planning on going for?
Oh,
I don't know. Uh,
Hey,
I don't know.
I
fair
probably
enough.
I probably should end sometime fairly soon because, like I said at the beginning, I did skip a meal to do this.
E
So yeah, I probably should eat soon, but I can hang
Yes.
out some more.
Ye. I also
Yeah.
came with Sammy. Poor Tails. I just love the lifeless look I gave in his eyes.
Oh yeah,
I'm really proud of that for some reason. He's just like, why are we here? Just to suffer?
Yeah.
his life is definitely permanently broken now.
Well, there is that one official Sonic post. I wouldn't be able to find it in time, but where it's like Sonic characters help you get through different things in life, and Tails is helping you forget about your mortal coils.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Listen,
That was a
Tails, just
good
because
one.
you can't die. Slytherin says 30 minutes left, and I gotta go to bed for work tomorrow. That's perfectly
Indeed.
reasonable, Slytherin. I don't want to,
Indeed.
you know, hold you from your rest or anything like that. You know, if you gotta go, then I understand.
Yeah. I
Yes,
personally will
rest
probably only
well.
stay like another 15 minutes because I want to make sure that I have ample time between when I leave and when the Sonic Song panel for Revo Online starts.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a thing.
Wait, where is that?
Sonic Revolution Online. I can give you the link. Let me
Oh,
find it.
please do. Please do.
If
And
any of
I
you
will
are
put it
gonna
in the normal chat with your permission, Skull.
go ahead. If
This
any
is
of you
just
are
Sonic Revolution.
if any of you are attending the event on that server, I hope that it's a fun time for you. And I guess yeah, KN is gonna be doing a thing there soon. I forgot when that was, but soon apparently.
6 o'clock Eastern.
Okay, so about an hour and a half from now.
I
Yee,
forgot
thank
to
you for
put
the
the
link.
hyperlink in context in front of it. I forget that YouTube makes you type the HTTPS in front of it.
Shrug. Uh, Sonic says, "Look, Tails. Just because you know how to pass man's moral compass of all life itself, doesn't mean you can just come back down and beat Jesus's respawn time."
Challenge accepted.
I
All right,
did
you
at
know
one point
what?
have like, oh sorry.
I'll try to get through my point here quick. I never really thought about it that way, Sonics. So yeah, you know what? Tails is more powerful than Jesus Christ confirmed.
I always like
Tails
at
the
the
fox.
beginning of it headcanon that the whole life system was a mechanism made by Tails. Because you've got to remember, I came into this series with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so I didn't realize there was a game in which Tails didn't exist. So I was just like, yeah, Tails just invented a life system.
My goodness.
And then to celebrate, he starts singing all the songs from Jesus Christ Superstar, but changes all the names to himself. So he's like, Tails the Fox Superstar.
My goodness.
I honestly kind of want to hear that. Not gonna lie. That was loud.
Well, plants
Yeah,
don't
you did,
necessarily
you did.
need music, Slytherin. They just, you know, I guess there's some studies saying that music might help with the growth process.
Yeah.
What's gonna do it for the most part, though, is sunlight and water.
Mm-hmm. Those are the big
Oh
things.
my
Sunlight,
God, Tails,
water,
stop
plenty of oxygen.
it.
Imagine Shadow and
That
Sonic singing "The Boys Are Back" from High School Musical, which reminds
would be
me,
so blessed.
of the episode of Sonic and Mario where Tails doll, Metal Sonic and Metal Knuckles had Sonic kidnapped and force him to listen to High School Musical, and
Oh, yes, they did.
yeah,
I
and
forgot
Tails
what the
doll threatened
torture
him
was.
with Miley Cyrus. Those were the days.
Incredible.
The God, the Son, and the holy twin-tailed fox who keeps beating Jesus' respawn time.
And now, in the name of Monkey Dude, the Son Monkey Dude Jr., and the holy twin-tailed fox Miles Tails Prower, who keeps beating Jesus' respawn time, I now pronounce you a meme. I don't know.
You see,
I don't know where that was going.
Jesus might be a pioneer in speedrunning Resurrection, but Tails
Pineapples,
mastered
and
it.
I was like, what? I genuinely thought you were going to say Jesus is a pineapple. I was so confused.
No.
No wonder you were confused.
Oh, like, I didn't mishear him say that. I just thought he was going to say that when he said Jesus is a pie, and I was like, wait a minute.
Tails,
No.
Sonics is just saying that Tails broke God's life simulator and is just speed running it now.
You know it, bro.
How did you find out? Notification comes through on your phone that Miles Prower wants to know your location.
And the answers are yes and yes. There is no no.
And then a Duolingo notification comes through saying beg for your life in Spanish, but instead of duo, it's Tails.
Oh shit. He's
Beg
taking
for
over.
your life in Spanish. Where you find me, skull lol.
That's in
Fine.
reference to the artwork being shown. That would be from Lyrical Miracle.
Yeah, that's for Miracle. If it's about the art.
From February 13th.
If you're talking about the jokes, then I don't know. The recesses of my mind are a scary thing that I would not wish anyone to.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Yes.
Kind of want to say that as Tails now, actually. Hold on. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
I don't love that, not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Why can I imagine
Tails just
Cosmo
becoming. Oh, sorry, go for it.
Swift asking, why can I imagine Cosmo meeting a race of humanoid aloe vera plants and the race reproduce asexually? That's a very specific thing to imagine, but you know,
It's fair.
whatever, you know, I guess that could be a thing.
Science!
It's so
Yeah,
nice to
Tails
meet you and your people. Ah, yeah, cool. Look at what we could do. Just rips his arm off and grows it back.
Oh,
That's concerning.
I almost, if I could animate, I would kind of like be very tempted to do that because what I
oh
imagine
God.
next is just like a plant goo in place of blood, just like sticking out from the rip in the arm, and Cosmo just fucking screams.
If I had the time to throw that together in Blender, I would.
I'd dub it. I'd absolutely dub it. Obviously can't scream right now, but Cosmo just like, "Hi, I'm Cosmo the Seedry, and it's nice to meet you." And then the plant's just talking in the most unholy voice, just like, "Oh, hey dear Cosmo, look what we can do!" Just absolutely just destroys themselves in the way that you described, and Cosmo's just like, "Huh. Anyway, I'm
Yep.
leaving now."
Why not throw some more things Cosmo's way to traumatize her? That's her entire
And now,
backstory in the first place. She goes through some shit when she's with Sonic and Co. You know, why not?
Yeah.
Just add more
Cosmo's
on
whole
there. I'm sure it'll be
storyline is
fine.
just trauma.
and
Uh,
now, back to our regularly scheduled. Cosmo goes through some serious shit.
how do you how do you fiction? I'm gonna presume you mean function. Skull. Well, you funny, my dude. Thank you.
But yeah, poor Cosmo. She's been through a lot. I don't know. I've just been through a lot, man.
I'm.
Primo Save says Shadow Lingo should be a thing. Imagine they mean Duolingo, but it's Shadow.
Oh boy.
I'd love that. Beg for
This
your
is the
life, you
ultimate
can.
language learning app.
Congratulations, you have reached the ultimate streak.
I'm the fluent.
Remember to practice every day.
Wait, was the aloe vera thing something you already had come up with before uh, doing that little imagine spot there, Swift?
Seems possible. All I can think of if like Shadow Lingo is like that, the story behind it would just be Black Doom telling him that, like, Shadow, teach these people languages for no reason because I told you to.
Yeah, and then when Shadow teaches everyone to speak whatever language it is fluently, he'll still accuse Shadow of being a traitor.
What are you doing, you traitor?
Just like
Slytherin
in Shadow's Confusion, just traitor.
Slytherin says that Cosmo impression though.
Oh, thank you. I've never practiced her consistently, but yeah, it all starts with this. The books to make the ultimate linguist.
Oh, for sure. Unless of course you meant my Cosmo impression there, Slytherin, which
No, that was superior. That was the best one.
no.
Bop is celebrating the lack of Sandopolis.
Chia,
Yay.
buddy. Frank looks like a very dignified plant, and he has some lovely children.
Yay. You love to see it. I forgot what I was going to say.
That happens.
Tails, I'm so sorry I caused you all this trouble. Well, I mean, that might be objectively true, but at least it was fun.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, running on the Black Doom getting Shadow into teaching on Shadow Lingo, but he's voiced by Chase, who voices him in the Snap Cube dub. Hey, Shadow, it's me.
Oh,
So like, turns out you're really bad at teaching these languages. Like, I'm gonna have to send you back again.
Kimosabe was saying when you finish a language, Shadow would just, that will do.
Gotcha. It will.
We shall make a wacky workbench, sand, Dopolis, Metropolis, and Labyrinth Zone perish. I mean, Wacky Workbench has some good tunes, though.
It does.
I mean, Slytherin, as a joke, I was doing like a voice that could be like, ah, yes, that is a nearly 30-year-old man trying to do that voice sort of thing, just for the sake of a joke.
Yeah.
It's not
It-
actually a serious voice. Cosmo just sort of talks like this.
And with me, I just have one voice, and that's mine. So any of like the voice impressions I do, it's just my voice, but tweaked slightly. It still sounds like me.
Fair. We seriously need to separate Frank from his kids? Why?
Why are you trying to take a crowbar to his family?
Well, you see,
I don't think it was that extreme.
Frank is an actual aloe vera plant. I saw the picture, and he does have a lot of kids. The pot is very full, as it were.
Yeah. Oh wait, Dylan, were
Oh,
you
okay,
making a
I get it.
SpongeBob reference with the crowbar?
Not intentionally, but I mean, if it resulted in one, but
Who would want to destroy such a beautiful relationship like this? Brings out crowbar. I would.
Why did you stop playing that beautiful music?
God, it's been a while since I've heard that one.
oh boy. Well, I probably ought to get moving.
All right, Dylan.
So it's been fun.
problem.
So
Thanks for stopping by, Dylan.
no problem. It was a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
thanks
Thanks for having me.
Good to have you here, man.
Thanks
Peace.
for being with
Bye
us.
bye, Dylan.
Chaos control.
There goes my
Perfect.
moderator.
Don't worry, I've got YouTube chat up still. It's all good.
Cheer, buddy. Kimasabe asks, or rather says, excuse me, Professor Gerald, Shadow, you must let the world know how many languages you can speak. I guess I'm
Perfect.
getting
You're-
old.
Wait, do that. Put in the voice of Elisa's dad from the Snap Cube dub.
The one that Kimasabe wrote?
Yeah, the one Kimasabe wrote, do that, but in Elisa's dad's Snap Cube voice.
Shadow, you must let the world know how many languages you can speak. Shut the fuck up, I'm talking to my creation.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Sonic X Riders. Who'd want to separate such a beautiful relationship? Pulls out plot convenient tool for Cosmo dying. I would.
Yeah, and then earlier he said, I'd make a joke about Cosmo, but I don't want to take shots at her. But shh.
Too soon, my guy.
Oh,
Anyway, what's your location? Coxgun.
oh no.
Oh, I'm having too much fun with chaotic energy tales.
We love to see a good old psychopath every now and then. Excuse me.
Also, Sunswift Frank is beautiful, and I love the. Is that a doggo in the just coming into frame of the picture? I can't quite tell, but that is definitely a pet, and I love them.
Yeah, I couldn't quite tell either because I'm fucking stupid. So clarification, please,
Floating.
if you feel comfortable saying.
Yee.
Well, we have been
Goodness.
on. Oh, go on.
Oh no, I was just saying goodness me. I
Ah,
just felt like saying it.
well, we have been on for 2.5 hours now, so I think one more topic of discussion or question from the chat that we can really get into, and then I'll call it so that I can go eat. Also, Sonics, you know what? You've
Nice.
been an official part of this channel for so long. I should mod you. There you go.
Speaking of Sonics, I'm going to translate that sentence into Spanish. I need to know how to say that.
And before another new mod makes a joke about abusing their power.
Spanish. English to Spanish. Suck my nut.
Oh boy.
Chupa mis nueces. I mean, that is literal nuts. I don't know if they'd used it the same. Be like, any last words, Gerald? Chupa mis nueces. Anybody got a translator for that one? I can't make it out. that
Any
was
last
that was
words?
a that was a horrible attempt of Spanish Gerald Robotnik brought to you by yours truly.
Any last words,
Adios,
Gerald?
Shadow.
Suck my testicles.
Just goes into the normal voice for that. Any last words, Gerald? Yes, my last words are, did you know that a bee should not be capable to fly, but it flies
Oh
anyway?
god.
I can't remember how the script goes. I ruined my own joke. Yes. Any last words, Gerald? Yes, my last words are, adios, you bitch.
Oh no. This is my
Oh no.
this is gonna be my favorite stream. Oh, thank you, Bop. Uh, Mods, Flurry, they approve messages if need be. They can time people out or ban people if they're being bad. Uh, you know, so that's what mods do.
Mhm. Yeah. Luckily, I don't see anyone being naughty. Oh, it
Yeah,
would be chupa mis pelotas. Okay, makes sense. Any last words, Gerald Robotnik? Chupa mis pelotas. You got a translator for that? I didn't get that. Suck my nuts, dick nips. What the fuck? Dies.
you need more then. Flurry,
What?
I've got like 25 mods. I have a
Oh,
shitload of
right,
them.
more mods. Yeah, that's a lot of mods. What has this stream come to? I don't know. Also, upon request of Mr. Scoot. Hello, Mr. Scoot. This is Tails. My voice is slowly coming back. Hope you're having a good day. And that goes for everyone. And now I'm chasing Sonic through some spheres.
Tails, what are you doing up? I said you're supposed to get some rest, god damn it. There we go.
I haven't slept in 60 hours.
Now you're going to die permanently.
No!
Uh, there we go. That's Tails' fate. He didn't get enough rest when he had a cold and then died.
Just the way of Sonic ominous, he said, now you're going to die permanently. That broke me. Jesus Christ.
Well, thank you for thinking that was funny. Slytherin asked earlier, what am I going to play next? It really depends. I might do another stream this week at some point, but the next one that I have planned is Extra Life on Saturday, where the first portion is going to be me going through Big Story and all of his missions in SADX. Uh, of course, that's only the first part of Extra Life. We got plenty of gameplay planned for that and stuff. Uh, why don't I just grab some links? Why not?
Oh my god. While you're grabbing those links, the first thing I see on Twitter, hilariously by Penny Parker from Snapcube, posted, "I named my Phantom Thieves group Italians and have regretted it ever since." And it's a screenshot from Persona. Morgana going, "This is the first job for Italians, so let's make sure we do it right."
Oh my.
Sonic
Okay.
says, "Tails is born, his time awaits. A hedgehog gives him a deadly fate. Just because he stayed up too late, but his time lie in wait. Tails is on the ground. Tails is on the ground. And he's dead."
You had a good one there for the part where it picks up. Okay.
Thank you.
But while we're talking about Extra Life, this Twitter thread here gives out all the details. So the time that it starts, and in addition to helping out some kids with the donations and everything, there's some cool prizes that are on the line as well. And then we've got like donation tiers. So for instance, 275 is Rabbit and I performing a Sprite skit live, and there's other
Yeah.
such rewards for reaching certain tiers. The big goal is double art stream with Daniela and KN in December. So all the relevant information is there. If you want in on the raffle, you have until November 6th, and you can make an early donation now if you won't be able to make the event or anything of the sort. Does that lead to the right place? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's that about Extra Life. We're playing in support of Beaumont Children's Hospital in Royal Oak, Michigan. Starts this Saturday, November the 5th, at some point between 3 and 4 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. And again, uh, all the relevant information is in the Twitter thread I just linked up there. I presume Miracle is muted. Miracle is not muted.
Sorry, I had to be right back. That was a physical emergency.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
My nose is deciding to be disgusting, so I'm getting tissue.
Ah, cool.
Yay!
Gotcha. Well, good thing I was able to shill Extra Life in the meantime.
Yee.
Kimasabi says, Sonic, that's your friend, lol. Hey, if you don't get enough rest when you're sick, it's not Sonic necessarily that's killing him. He just informed Tails there that Tails had doomed himself to.
Yeah, if anything, he was looking out for his friend.
Yeah, Perhaps his tone of voice could have been different, but
Yeah, just, "You're going to die permanently."
yeah. Southern says, I'd like
Oh my
to.
god, you know what I need in my life, actually?
What's that?
I need Rabbit to do that line in his Jason voice.
The
"You're going to die permanently."
That means you're going to die permanently.
God. That is very, very unsettling.
I'm sorry, Tails. That's just the way things work. Uh,
Yeah.
I'd like to win
Hold
some
on,
voice clips again.
let me be right back a moment.
Gotcha. Southern says I'd like to win some voice clips again if I'm lucky. Well, there's depending on the amount of entries, there will be up to 5 people winning a voice clip here, and the options are much more expanded than they were last year. Excuse me. We got me. We got Rabid, Miracle, and KN. Those were the options from last year, but we've also got the addition of Vinny, There's Dennis and Courtney as well, who are offering their services to you know uh, the voice clip raffle. And there's plenty more raffles as well. There's a skull902 T-shirt. Uh, you know, two winners will get that depending on the amount of entries. There's a Sonic Movie 1 and 2 Blu-ray double pack. There's a lot of four Sonic plushes. That would be Sonic Shadow and their super forms. There's a set of 11 Sonic figures from Jakks Pacific. It's Sonic, Metal Sonic, Amy, Tails, Knuckles, Eggman, Team Dark, Super Sonic, and Silver in that one. And then, of course, the big raffle prize. Uh, if you donate $40 in total over the course of the event, or before the drawings are done, uh, you can win Sonic Frontiers. So if you don't want to pay full price for Sonic Frontiers, winning a copy of that in the raffle, would be a good way to get yourself a bit of a discount, and it goes toward a good cause. So chia buddy.
Very cheer, very buddy.
Bop says Tails is immortal. Tails will beat Sonic. Tails is always immortal. And then Sunswift says Jason Sonic from Sonic and Mario. Oh no,
Yeah.
no, I can't do that voice anymore. Uh, how many times did your voice crack when voicing Jason Sonic? I, God, I don't remember. I don't think it cracked necessarily in any of the lines that I used in the show. It could have potentially when I was recording. My voice didn't crack very much back then, though. Uh, so you know, uh,
I
I couldn't tell you to be
remember.
honest.
Was it you that voiced Jason?
Sorry, what was that?
I can never remember. I always have this sort of like Mandela effect between the two. But was it you that voiced Jason or was it Rabbit?
It was me.
It was you.
It was me.
I keep thinking it's Rabbit for some reason.
No,
Ooh.
no, it was me. Back then, I couldn't do an accurate impression of Jason Griffith's Sonic, so I went with whatever the fuck I went through that show.
Whatever the fuck that was.
So I could do his inflection, I just couldn't do the voice in and of itself.
Yeah, everyone can do the inflections, just not everyone can do the actual voice itself. And no, I didn't ask you to voice him. Fair.
I'm just I was just clarifying. I can't do that voice
Yeah.
anymore. Uh, Sonic says, "I'm here for a copy of Sonic Frontiers." I don't know if that's how that actual song goes. I know I've heard it, but I forget how it
I'm
sounds.
not sure what song that is, so I couldn't say.
The "I'm Here" is the theme song for the game, which I guess they haven't
Ah,
released
fair,
in full yet.
fair. Fair enough. Oh,
Also, if you're one of those
pardon
people
me.
who broke Street Date on Sonic Frontiers, be nice to your fellow gamers and don't spoil the game.
Absolutely.
Just wanna get that one out there.
Indeed. Oh my god, this fucking thumbnail of the stream just has the cursed bank art.
Yeah, it's gonna default to whatever the the last frame that it sees is gonna be. So
Indeed.
I'll probably just leave it there as opposed to including one of the generated thumbnails. Let's see. Swift says, "I feel sorry for Jason Sonic from that series, to being cursed with that voice that made him sound like an idiot." No offense. Oh no, it was definitely supposed to sound dumb and wildly inaccurate for comedy purposes.
Comedy.
Exactly. Sonic says, "Yeah, I don't like that Frontiers got the fate of getting leaked before Street Date. It was so early too, and we talked about this yesterday in DMs. But like, good lord, I wasn't expecting stores to even have copies of Frontiers yet, because it's like I don't know, it just didn't seem close enough to release day for that. Like Generations, just for example, also broke Street Date, but it was only by 1 or 2 days. So you would assume at that point that the stores would have copies of the game. Uh, but uh, and Frontiers, like they got them out early.
Indeed. And it comes out on my birthday.
Cheer, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, chuddy.
Now that just sounds wrong.
It does. It sounds super wrong.
You've activated an alternate dimension.
Oh no.
Instead instead of skull902, it's FEMA. Hold on. What was half of 902? What was your
451.
yeah? In the alternate dimension, you are FEMA 451,
Oh my.
and and your iconic catchphrase is "Be chuddy."
Oh man. Uh, Slytherin says, "All right, guys, gotta go to bed. You guys take care, and I'll see you all soon." Well, thank you for stopping by, Slytherin. I hope that you have a good rest. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today, and if you happen by another time, I look forward to seeing you. So have a good rest of your day, and you know, uh, have a good sleep and all that. Catch you later.
Yeah. Rest well. Good night. Sunswift and their mom agreed Fred's birthday is May 15th. That is very close to Skull's birthday.
It is. Sonic says, Skull 902's brother from another dimension. Lol 903 minus. Well,
Yes.
well.
But the worst thing about him is that he supports Scorps, and
Yeah,
we can't
fuck
accept that.
that guy. Murder him. To any YouTube bots out there, that was a facetious comment about a person that does not exist. So please don't strike me down.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious, indeed.
So what do you think you'll be getting for dinner then, Skull?
I'm gonna be making some chicken,
A chimkin.
and then later today I'll do up some pizza.
Classic.
Yeah, my diet's
I
very
had some
limited.
pizza the other day, and it was fantastic.
Aw, yeah, baby. Uh, Sonic says, man, people who don't exist is weird. Like the Invisible Man. He shows up at my house every Tuesday. But how do you know if he's invisible?
How do you know if he doesn't exist?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, maybe
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
those two things cancel each other out, so Sonic absolutely knows when the Invisible Man comes around.
Yeah, but if the Invisible Man doesn't exist, then how do they know that he comes? Just good point. No argument, just good point.
Swift says, definitely know your alternate counterpart would make a lot of bone jokes.
So your alternate counterpart is Sans Undertale? My god.
Gross. Uh, they don't know I track him. Ah, I see.
Dun dun.
Sorry. No, you don't have to
What
be
if you?
sorry for whatever it is.
Yeah, I
You're
don't
fine.
know what you're apologizing for.
Nothing to be sorry
I
for,
don't.
Swift.
I don't
Absolutely
think anyone did
nothing
anything wrong.
to be sorry for whatsoever. Uh,
Wait a minute. Oh my god, I've just had a horrifying thought. If your a man with a skull head, is your alternate version just a human head but on a skeleton?
No. You got that. You got that a little mixed up. I'm a skeleton.
Well, you're just an entire skeleton.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm resisting the urge to make the "wow, you've lost lots of weight" joke. That's mean. I'm sure. I'm sure you're not bothered about that.
No. Also, I'm
So if
worried.
you're a skinny man, then your opposite is just an entire regular human man.
Yes. Also, I'm worried the Invisible Man being blind. I don't think that he would be blind. I mean, he could be. But being invisible doesn't necessarily make somebody blind, you know?
True. Oh, if we go off the theory that like your opposite self would be opposite in every way, then lol 903 minus would be a woman. Interesting.
This is starting to get very complicated. And since we just crossed the 3 hour mark, and I'm getting pretty
Goodness,
hungry, and I could use a bit of a vocal rest. I think we're gonna have
good
to.
call.
The only thing that worries me is if the Invisible Man is a nudist.
Well, on
Well,
that
if there's
note,
anyone who could get away with it. Alrighty.
to quote Top Gear, well, on that bombshell.
Yes, absolutely. On that note, everybody, it was a fun time here today. Just playing, the game. First deathless run ever with Knuckles. Very happy with that.
Yeah, GG.
Thank you. Uh, Goodness gracious, Miracle. And this extends to Dylan as well. Thank you so much for co-hosting this one here.
Yeah, thank you for having us. We've really enjoyed ourselves. I mean, I can't speak for Dylan, but I'm sure he enjoyed himself as
Yeah,
much as I
buddy.
did.
It's always good to have the both of you here. Guys,
Yeah, buddy.
here once again I'll do the extra life links. Here's the info regarding the event, and here is
Yee.
the donation page. I might stream again during the middle of the week. I'm not sure, but I am definitely going to be streaming this Saturday, and all the information is there that I just linked regarding that. So, if not during the middle of this week, I'll see you then. But yeah, that'll do it for this stream here for today in particular. So, with all that said, I have been skull902.
And I have been Lyrical Miracle 9608, and I've really enjoyed my time here. So thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you for watching and have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye bye.
Good night, everyone. Bye.